San Antonio Spurs closed out their 6-game homestand Saturday with a win over the Charlotte Hornets. They return to action tonight to take on the Clippers in L.A. Tip-off from the Intuit Dome is set for 9 o'clock. Kansas City Chiefs made a move trading for former first-round quarterback Justin Fields from the New York Jets in exchange for a 6th-round pick in 2027. And March Madness, the field is set.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Big week ahead. It is Monday and so much to talk about. We got March Madness coming up. It is going to be a fun week for sure. This is The Blitz. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. That's Jason Minix. And Jason, I just got to say thanks to Rob and AJ.
Do you?
I guess.
For what?
I heard it was a terrible show. But other than that, I want to thank them for filling in.
You know, the good news is when they do that, and I think it's probably, the first time both of them have done that, you get a whole lot of people that say they appreciate us a hell of a lot more. You missed us, huh?
I believe it.
Uh-huh.
I believe it. No, I'm happy they filled in for us. We do appreciate that.
Yes.
It's good to be back, though, after a good weekend.
It was a great weekend, and again, the liver training in full effect because the madness is here. Woo. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
We'll be live out at the Rue Pub there at 281 in Redmond Road. You're going to want to be there. All kinds of stuff going on. If you've got a truck, you're going to want to be there. I didn't know all this kind of stuff, but our friends at Lifted Truck are going to be at the Rue Pub tomorrow with a couple of trucks on display, but they're giving away a full set of tires and rims tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
To somebody that's out there. Yeah, Alex was just telling me that. I'm like, wow, I knew they were going to have some giveaways. I didn't realize it was going to be that.
Well, dude, I'm going to tell you what. It's that's expensive.
Dude,
that's a hell of a prize.
You might buy a truck if you win these tires.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
This would be good stuff.
Unbelievable. Well, good. It's going to be a lot of fun. Look, the Rue Pub's St. Patrick's Day party is legendary.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's going to be fun no matter what. A great way to spend a Tuesday night for sure. Whether you're Irish or not, doesn't matter.
We're all Irish tomorrow.
Exactly
We're
right.
We're all Irish
exactly
tomorrow.
Right. It's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. And I'm glad we're going to be out there. Always fun to be out at the Rue Pub anyway. So.
And I believe the Longhorns tournament hopes will be on the line tomorrow night. So you're going to need to be drinking anyway because, as the bracket gets set, it's weird knowing, all right, I'm really not going to have a team that has a chance. Aggies are saying the same thing. Mm-hmm. Texas Tech is probably saying the same thing because of injuries. Texas Tech had a team that could have. Houston is the one shot for the great state of Texas to go cut down the nets this year.
Well, it could be. Houston always seems to be right there, though, at least the last several years. Mm-hmm. And they just can't seem to get over the hump.
They will this year.
You think so? You picked them, huh?
Look, I do a bracket as soon as I see it without any thought. Boom, 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 just kind of run through. I did one on Yahoo because a friend sent me a deal for that, and then my main one on ESPN. I've got Arizona in one, and I ended up with Houston in the other. They will all be the same when it's all said and done. As an Arizona State dad, it's painful to pick Arizona, but damn, watching them the last couple of days, that's a team that could also cut down the nets. Everybody's on Duke.
They're banged up, man.
Yeah.
Duke is banged up.
I know it.
Now, they could get healthy if they can just hang on the first couple of rounds and get some of their guys back. But, boy, right now, and Bean Brewster on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page, say he picked Duke to win it all. Mm-hmm. You could be in trouble there, Bean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Well, in lies the question. Last year here in San Antonio when we had the Final Four, we had 4 1 seeds that went chalk.
Yep.
Will it go chalk again? Because in reality, there's probably 6 or 8 teams that have a chance, but the ones are the ones for a reason, right? Arkansas ends up winning. I don't know if Arkansas can actually go win a national championship.
One of the talking heads on ESPN.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
I thought, what are you, just trying to be different?
I think so. I mean, why not take a shot? I mean, seriously, I'm going to tell you, and this is free from your old Uncle Joe.
Mm-hmm.
St. John's. Do not sleep on that team. They're a 5 seed. They should be a 3 or 4 seed. Easy.
I agree with that. But again, a 3 or 4 seed is still, from being a 5. Now, obviously, you worry about the 12-5, upset. I don't think Northern Iowa will do anything. But, man, I kind of like that Kansas team, too. And that's who St. John's is going to get as the 4 seed in the next round. And I've got Kansas winning that one because the guy that was supposedly lazy and all that stuff earlier in the year has been playing great basketball. It's tournament time. He's good to go.
We'll see.
And then you wonder, man, Kansas Duke in the Sweet 16 is going to be incredible.
That Kansas is just too inconsistent for me this year, man. I don't know.
Just because of one guy. But if he's playing, and he is now, yeah.
We'll see what happens. That's why everybody's got their bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got their picks. I'm going to fill mine out because I know we're going to have to put one up here on San Antonio Sports. We're doing one, right, on our sasportstar.com?
I don't know. Our promotions director hasn't said anything.
Are we doing
yet.
that?
Or producer. We're going to do a station deal?
I think we should.
Just on ESPN.com?
Let me go. I'll go make an appointment with our promotions guy and see if he's got some time we can talk about it.
I would say we'll go make an appointment with one of the suits, although for the first time, we saw Dax Davis today without a tie on.
And no suit.
And no suit. It's that like he didn't just not go no tie with his normal shirt and coat. He went with a nice little crew neck. Said it was cold.
Dude,
morning.
I did a double take. I'm like, who the hell's that guy?
I know.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. We got a new employee or what's going on?
I'm just thrilled for Dax Davis.
Yeah.
Because now he came, he's been a part of our company for years, but he worked in a different market in Palm Springs. Now he's here, and it's like, dude, you got to stop wearing a suit around here. I mean, you're the only one. Stop.
The only one.
And finally, it's taken him this long. And maybe this is the start of him being a little bit more San Antonio professional looking as opposed to the suit, because it looked realer.
Realer.
And there's like, I've got a friend. His name is Tom Bray, longtime radio guy.
I know Tom Bray.
Yeah. Engineering type.
Yeah.
And Tom Bray, since I've known him since the early 90s, has had the same mullet haircut. And he says he doesn't want to change his hairstyle because eventually it's going to come back in style. And two, if he were to cut his hair, he would get too many questions about why he decided to cut his hair. So he'd rather not deal with that. And he spends way too much time on his hair, more time than Joe Reinagle on his hair.
I don't believe that, but maybe.
And I think Dax is the same way. If he stopped wearing a suit, people would ask him too many questions.
They might.
I said maybe for a day or two, and then you'll be fine.
I don't think that this is going to be – see, Dax looked like he felt uncomfortable today.
They did.
Even though he probably was comfortable as hell.
Oh, he's comfortable.
He didn't feel –
But he knows people are double taking.
Right.
Yeah.
So this will be the last time he goes casual.
No, I think this has to be a new thing.
I don't know. I think Dax is just a suit guy. He's one of those guys that likes wearing suits. There are some of those out there. I'm not one of them, but there are some out there.
Then he started explaining about his dress shoes and how difficult those are to find. Like, dude, come on.
It's all good.
Come on.
It's all good.
I mean, because although it should be here now, we're about to get into the time of the year where it's shorts and a golf shirt every day.
No kidding.
I thought that would be today.
Dude.
And
the wind last night was it was like a damn hurricane out there. I had stuff falling down in my backyard and I had to get out there and pick it up this morning. It's crazy. Minix, I got to say congratulations to the UTSA women. They're headed to the big dance. They get to take on UConn.
Congratulations, ladies.
They are a 55-point underdog.
That's it?
55-point underdog.
That was like the temperature swing from yesterday to today.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
55 points, huh?
55-point underdog.
You going to put any money on them?
How could you not take 55 points?
It's UConn.
Well, I get it.
They're going to win their 13th national championship.
Don't you think UConn could probably play, I don't know, their bench five and be okay? And that's no disrespect to UTSA, let's face it. But and it's a great accomplishment that they're going to be there. But look, UConn is UConn. I mean, they're a machine. And they go 10, 12 deep. I mean, those second five girls are damn close to the first.
And UTSA has to travel all the way up to Connecticut for that.
Well, at least they get a good trip out of it.
True. I'm just curious if that was in the budget for UTSA.
I don't think so.
They could have just bust up to Austin for the same result.
I hope they don't take that out of Jeff Traylor's pocket.
I don't know. Our athletic director of the year is going to figure that out.
Oh, hey, congratulations to Lisa Campos for that.
Mm-hmm. You want to give all the official terminology there?
Well, I guess I could do that if I go back to my little sports center here.
Let's see if you've got this in the script. Take 81.
I don't, because I'd have to go to the whoever wrote that press release.
Well, it's not their fault.
What do you mean it's not their fault?
I mean, it's just all the official titles that you have to have on stuff like that.
Are there different groups that give out athletic director of the year? Because this one is the National Association of Collegiate Directors of Athletics, or the NACDA. So she wins their Athletic Director of the Year award.
But her official title is what?
Her Vice President for Intercollegiate Athletics.
Why can't you just be athletic director?
Could it just be athletic director?
Yeah, the ADs and the National AD Association say congratulations.
That's awesome. I'm happy for Lisa Campos. Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good. And good luck to the Lady Roadrunners. In all honesty,
cover.
You know,
just root for the cover.
No kidding. Real quick, the first time the men went to the big dance, they played UConn, and we flew up on the plane with them.
Mm-hmm.
And did a whole story, followed them around. It was back when Devin Brown was
Coach Tim Carter.
Yeah, it was part of the team. And so they were only down 6 at halftime.
I know. I want to say that regional was in Columbus or something, wasn't it?
It was in Denver.
Denver.
Yeah, it was in Denver. So they were only down 6.
And
then they got spanked in the second half. But it was fun. So we'll see what happens. You never know. That's why you got to play the game.
But a team that got hot at the right time, because UTSA basketball, the ladies, I mean, the men had a disastrous year. The ladies.
They've had disasters. When has it been a good one?
You
was
mentioned
it the last
Tim
time
Carter,
they
right?
went to
Well, I mean, Steve Henson had a good team or two. Brooks Thompson had a good team.
Yeah.
But what they end up with, one conference win? Was it that many?
Did they win one?
I think they got one.
Huh.
I think, like most, everybody, including the team, checked out around Christmas. But the ladies were about 500, but had a hell of a week in the tournament. Ended up winning the tournament, got the automatic bid, and now they get UConn.
Well, that was an upset, too, in the championship.
Yeah,
game,
over
right?
Rice.
Yes. So, no, it's a great accomplishment to win the conference tournament and going up there. And we're not disrespecting anybody, but it's going to be that's like climbing Mount Everest.
Now,
if I can get it out.
We've seen a 16 knockoff of one before.
We have?
Well, in the men's.
Man.
You're saying there's a chance.
Not to mention they play where UConn plays.
Yeah. Stores, Connecticut.
It's their home court. So it's going to be well, good luck, ladies. That's all I'm going to say. Good luck to you. And look, they know. They're not going into this like, with bright eyes and stuff. They know what's happening. They're going to go have fun.
That's it.
Play in the tournament, have some fun. I think it's great.
Casino
awesome.
not far behind. Wait, no, we can't go.
That would be awesome. Although I have enough trouble around here staying out of places.
Bean Brewster on our YouTube channel, and you guys can go comment there, says Don Haskins' Texas Western team now counts as UTSA's national championship, so they've technically won. That's not true. UTEP is that old team.
Yeah, that's UTEP.
Neville Shedd.
Yeah.
So many cool things about that, but that's UTEP, not us.
Well, maybe someday.
Someday.
We'll get there someday. While I'm alive?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Well, speaking of a team that has got a legit shot at winning a title this year is your San Antonio Spurs. They go up to play the Clippers tonight. Good news, rooting for the Spurs. It looks like old number 2 is going to be in the toilet.
What?
He's not going to play.
Oh.
He's doubtful with a sprained
He's got
ankle.
an ankle, not a tummy ache.
Well, it doesn't matter. He won't be on the floor. I don't know where he's going to be, but he won't be on the floor. Doesn't appear. Now, he hasn't been ruled out officially, but he is listed as doubtful. We'll talk a little bit about that. In the NBA, looking to add a couple of teams via expansion. We're talking about it all when we continue here on The Blitz. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Nigel, why are you wearing a tuxedo?
That's not just a tux. It's a statement.
But your pants are 3 inches too short and your shirt has ruffles? Folks, there's nothing sophisticated about plumbing or AC problems. When repairs are needed, call Quarter Moon and we'll have a truck at your home or office fast and we'll fix the problem with fair pricing.
Joel, don't be jealous of my new look.
That looks like it's from the 70s, and man, it sure is tight.
Nonsense, Joel.
Quarter Moon Plumbing, AC and Heating, 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141-074-EM16004.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
America's #1 destination for lifted trucks, custom builds, and off-road ready vehicles is in the Alamo City. Lifted Truck San Antonio is on the corner of I-35 and Judson. Plus, come check out some of the baddest trucks live at the Roo Pub at the biggest St. Patrick's Day block party, March 17th.
Where are you watching the basketball madness this Friday? Join the Blitz live at Novo Brewery, attached to North Star Mall. Basketball on every screen, happy hour, prizes, and we're covering it all beginning at 2 o'clock. This is where brackets live or die. Novo Brewery this Friday.
Join NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse, the San Antonio Gunslingers, and Real Truck for a pregame tailgate party. Saturday, March 28th. Bring the family and meet the team ahead of their March 29th season opener with free food, games, and prizes. Plan your tailgating and seasonal adventures with Real Truck products like Undercover Ultraflex, Retracts, and other outdoor must-haves. Join NAW, the Gunslingers, and Real Truck for a free family event on Saturday, March 28th at Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Culebra Road. Online at nawtruckaccessories.com.
People. They're good. Good for laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good for squad goals and squad. People are good for you. Jim Beam. best enjoyed together.
Jim Beam, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume, 2026 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky.
Spring has sprung, and so has Ulta's 21-plus Days of Beauty event, now through March 26th. Over 250 beauty steals at 50% off, making it easy to refresh your routine. That means 50% off daily beauty steals from brands like Charlotte Tilbury, Sol de Janeiro, and Amika. Score weekly beauty steals on faves like Live Tinted and Polite Society. Plus, say hello to new arrivals from Rare Beauty and Natasha Denona. Don't wait. Shop in-store, online, or try pickup today. While supplies last. Conditions apply. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Tuesday on the Morning Huddle, the tournament gets underway. Up first, the Texas Longhorns. Will they make it out of the first four?
First four, last four. We got it front and back coverage. Also, the Spurs are taking on the Clips in L.A. How are they going to take it? Tournament week. Best week of the year. Get here early. The party. It starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe.
All right, I'll take that nickname. Hollywood Joe.
You going to turn on your microphone?
It is on. It just doesn't light up.
Oh, okay.
That's why I say it's broken again.
Again?
Hayden.
Halen.
You didn't push buttons so hard.
Is that what it is? Am I pushing the button too hard? I don't want to break anything. Did I tell you that Shabuzi was excellent?
That was Shabuzi.
Excellent. I'm telling you. It wasn't Shabuzi. He didn't play that song at the Rodeo the other night.
What, he didn't play the bar song?
He played the bar song. It wasn't the bar song.
No, that wasn't.
No.
Well, you thought that was Shabuzi?
No, you said it was.
No, I didn't. I said, how was Shabuzi?
Oh. I thought you said that was Shabuzi.
No.
I'm confused. Dude, it's Monday after a long weekend. And
Joe's listening at 20% right now.
I partied hard this weekend, to say the least. My goodness.
We all did.
Woo! No, he was. And all kidding aside, he was really good. It was an entertaining show, a lot of energy, a lot of and a lot of people there. And he said it was the biggest crowd he's ever played in front of.
I believe it. Houston Rodeo is huge,
dude. It was weird being in NRG Stadium for a rodeo after seeing it here inside the Frost Bank Center. It's just so different. That place is massive. When they clear it out like that, it was incredible.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason it's got that legendary rodeo status. Although I hope, because one of the reasons I'm not a fan of rodeo concerts is you feel so far away and you don't have the energy that you would normally have. You were there at Shabuzi Friday night. I know Cross Canadian Ragweed's playing there tonight. They're pretty excited about that. But did it lack the energy that you would normally have at a concert being in such a big venue?
Well, no, not for us Friday. I thought Shabuzi did a hell of a job. He was energetic. You could just tell the dude was happy to be playing in a place like that.
Sure.
I mean, as his career just
got
continues
a new belt buckle and a paycheck.
I'm sure he did, but he was really good. It was entertaining. Now, you're going to laugh at me here because there's some rapper in Houston. He's a big fat guy. You know who I'm talking about, Pledge? That's from Houston. I guess he's really famous. Well, he came out.
Bun B?
I don't know.
Or Fat Joe?
It wasn't Fat Joe.
He's from New York.
He was a big fat dude.
Okay.
This guy he hadn't missed many meals. I'm telling you. But he sang one song with Shabuzi, and I thought that was cool. And
did you have a Trill burger?
No Trail burgers.
Trill. That's Bun B's burger.
It's a legendary. Well, I say legendary. It's the new hot spot for burgers, or has been for several years down in Houston.
I had lots of expensive beer.
Well,
now Bun B's not that big anymore.
He's not?
I don't know. You could probably Google and figure out who came out.
Are you talking about just, famous-wise or stature?
No, I mean
weight size.
Wise, yeah.
Weight size.
Like the GLP-1s.
The biggest rapper I know right now is probably Big X the Plug. Serious.
I believe
Ryan Eagle doesn't know what any of those mean.
He's
trying to figure out how's that all go in a sentence together.
I don't know who the hell that is, but
Go figure.
I have no clue.
So now, all kinds of Houston rodeo drama. I don't know if you're a part of that, but apparently their county judge, she got a little pissy last week because she wasn't allowed into the dirt and the expensive seats that she tries to get all the time. And there was some drama there. And then apparently they had to shut down the carnival because it was too crazy. You have any issues?
No, I had no issues. Right. None whatsoever. We were there on Friday night. I don't know if that happened on Saturday or what, but we were inside the carnival area because they have a big place where we met some friends called the Wine Garden. And, the women were drinking wine, and we had to just walk right outside to get beer. But, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but 6-pack.
So you brought in
6-pack's about $80.
Yeah. So you brought in a 6-pack to the Wine Garden?
Yeah, you can bring beer in there.
All right.
Yeah. Well, when it was my turn to buy a round, I mean, we all split buying rounds, but they had live music in there, and it was fun. It was fun. I'd go back. It was packed. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah. The thing was packed in
Houston Rodeo.
Shiny.
Houston Rodeo.
Yeah, there were some sights, scenery.
So you got in trouble this weekend?
No.
All right.
No. I behaved myself. It was just there were a lot of.
It was Big X the plug. Just Google searched it.
Big X at the rodeo?
Yeah, with Shabuzi.
Okay. Well, there you go. I've seen Big X the plug.
Put that on your list.
He's a Big X, I'll tell you that.
Triple X?
At least.
Double X.
Oh, my.
Quadruple X.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All good, though. It was a fun weekend, no question. A lot of fun. Spurs had a fun weekend. Beat Charlotte. A Charlotte team that's pretty good. You know, I didn't see much of that game, to be totally honest with you.
You were in Houston?
Well, I was playing golf Saturday, so didn't see a lot of that game. But I did watch the highlights, and Charlotte's pretty good. They're decent. Obviously, not San Antonio good, but they're pretty good.
Well, in playing good basketball, and the Spurs just continue to dominate. I thought, honestly, that might be a little bit tougher of a game, and Spurs had them at arm's length the entire second half. Wemby continuing to do Wemby things. So you think about that homestand that we knew was going to be tough, and Spurs just dominate all the way through. Also very cool, it was Military Appreciation Day, so lots of honoring and saluting of the service members there.
That's always good.
And now they're off on a what should be a tough road trip, but then no Kawhi tonight.
Yeah, it does. And again, I haven't seen where he's been officially ruled out, but I don't expect him to play. No Kawhi.
Well, he turned his ankle the other day against Sacramento, so I'd be surprised if he plays tonight.
And they lost that game too, by the way. So yeah, I would be too. And I think the Spurs should be able to pull out the dub up there.
Los Angeles.
The Intuit Dome?
Intuit Dome. It's over there.
That's in Inglewood, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically you've got the old Forum, which is a great place to go watch a concert, SoFi Stadium, and the Intuit Dome. I haven't been in that building yet. Been by it a couple of times while it was under construction. But the technology that Steve Ballmer has put in there looks incredible. I want to go to something there, whether it be a concert or a game. But
I don't really want to see the Clippers play. Unless the Spurs are there, I guess I could do that.
And if you're in L.A. and it's the Clippers, you just go to a game.
Yeah. Yeah, the Forum was a good place to watch basketball, too. It's kind of not the same, but a little Hemisphere Arena-ish, where you had a pretty good seat no matter where you were. So
the Forum is one of the best venues to go watch a concert right now. I love going to shows at the Forum for a couple of reasons. One, all the seats are really, really good. But when you need a beer, the pro tip there is while you got the concourses are still like from the 70s, but they've got all these bars outside. So you can go outside. There's no lines typically, but they've got it all set up to where if you want to just go sit at some tables out there, and the music sounds just as good outside as inside. So you're not missing much, and you're in the L.A. air, and good Lord, no lines at those bars. I've never said, normally it's quick. It's you go outside, get it, and go back in.
Very cool. I have not been to a concert at the Forum.
Well,
so
you should.
I really should.
You've got to venture out.
Well, maybe Shabuzi will play there at some
Dude,
point.
you're starting to sound like a groupie.
Dude,
you really are starting to sound like a groupie.
Well, I'm a fan of the guy. I won't lie to you. I think I it was just an upbeat show. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, had fun.
Mm-hmm. All right, I need clarification.
Okay.
Pledge, is it Big Tex, the plug, or Big X?
Big X, the plug.
X like X-ray. Because a lot of people are correcting us on our YouTube saying it's Big Tex, not Big X. I mean, if we're going to sound hip and cool and young, we've got to get that right. So you're telling us it's Big X. And there are several people saying Big Tex, like the mascot up there at the state fair. Big Tex, the plug. All right. According to the Google, it's Big XTHA plug, all one word, no spaces.
Big X, the plug.
So not Big Tex. So all these people on YouTube that are correcting us are the ones that are wrong. Because Pledge is never wrong. Except
well, I mean, he's not.
When he is.
It was right there.
I'm not wrong to stuff that's on my playlist.
Oh, right.
Big X, the plug.
Not the.
Not the.
The. Why do you got to say it like that?
The.
Right?
Big X, the plug. He's a big boy. That's for sure. We got a big poll on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page. It's huge. Will this year's NCAA tournament go chalk and end up with 4 number 1 seeds in the Final Four? Easy. Yes or no? I voted no. I don't think it will. I'm just saying. That's what I voted. You can vote how you want to. 57% say no, 43% say yes, but it's early.
It's early.
It's early. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Cowboys made some news over the weekend. We're going to talk about that coming up here in just a moment. But first, NCAA tournament. We'll talk about that chalk you keep referring to.
Chalk?
Chalk.
Uh-huh.
See if it's going to go chalk. And Alabama's got a problem. Perhaps.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll talk about it. We continue here on the Blitz. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, if you're feeling off, something just doesn't seem right, your energy's low, maybe you've gained a few pounds, your drive isn't what it used to be, might be time to go get your testosterone checked. At Synergenics and Low T Center, you can do that, and if you need it, get TRT customized to you. You see, Synergenics and Low T Center delivers hormone therapy built around the individual, not a standard protocol. Every treatment plan is customized based on the comprehensive lab work, symptoms, and the provider evaluation. Ongoing adjustments are designed to keep patients optimized safely over time. Unlike those telehealth middlemen, Synergenics and Low T Center operates as a vertically integrated medical practice, from diagnostics and provider oversight to treatment management and ongoing optimization. Patients receive coordinated care designed for long-term results, and they offer medically guided peptide and metabolic therapies that support recovery, sleep quality, body composition, healthy aging, weight management. Get into Synergenics and Low T Center. Get tested, and right now, that T-test for men is free. The hormone testing for ladies, just $99. You're going to save at $200. So book that initial appointment now. Go to Synergenics.com, Synergenx.com, or lowtcenter.com, and book that appointment. They've got locations all over town. So get that appointment booked now, Synergenics.com.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-922-1284. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-922-1284. 800-922-1284. 800-922-1284.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Whether it's day or night, hot flashes due to menopause can be unpredictable. That's why there's Veoza, a prescription treatment proven to reduce the number and severity of hot flashes day and night that can start working in as early as 1 week. Based on clinical studies measuring efficacy at 4 and 12 weeks, individual results may vary. Talk to your healthcare provider about what this may mean for you. For moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms or hot flashes and night sweats due to menopause, Veoza can cause serious side effects, including liver problems. Your doctor will do blood tests before and during treatment. Stop Veoza and call your doctor if you have symptoms of liver problems, such as feeling more tired than usual, decreased appetite, nausea, vomiting, itching, yellowing of the eyes or skin, pale stool, dark urine, or stomach pain. Don't use Veoza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Ask your doctor about Veoza. To learn more, call 1-866-239-1637 or go to Veoza.com. That's VEOZAH.com.
Big games, weekend trips, last-minute plans. That's why Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits is opening their doors to new furry family members this month. With over 6,000 feet of indoor play space, 5 outdoor play yards, and fully trained staff supervising your pup's every move, your dog stays happy, safe, and active while you're away. Add grooming, training, and special one-on-one time to make every day, every stay unforgettable. Call 210-750-1298 today. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-216-1635 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-216-1635. That's 800-216-1635. What do you have to lose? Call 800-216-1635. Again, 800-216-1635.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids. Rolaids' dual-active formula has calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. Yeah, you heard right. 2 actives for that powerful relief. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolade spells powerful relief. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Most of us go to the doctor when we're sick or need prescriptions refilled. But at the Institute for Functional Health, we offer a different and complete version of primary care. This means you will get the medications you need, but we will also put together a custom game plan to fix the root cause and allow your body to heal itself. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we help people get off of medications. Call me for a free consultation, 468-1891, or online at iffhealth.com. You will experience a doctor's visit unlike any you've ever had. 468-1891.
4. All right, fellas, quick heads up. The 94-1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic at the Golf Club of Texas on Monday, March 30th.
Yeah, it's officially sold out.
4.
But don't worry, you can still be part of the fun. Join us after the round for the ultimate golf after party at 90 Proof Bar and Grill at Lucky Road Ranch and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and about 1,000 exaggerated stories about the one drive that almost hit the fairway. The sold-out Spring Golf Classic, presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, Jim Beam, and Sarah Auto Group, On the Rocks Premium Cocktails, PPL Motorhomes, and Hornitos Tequila.
You know, Jason, I'm just going through some of the games, the lines that have come out already. That Texas, at least on my app, and I know it's a little different on DraftKings, but Texas and NC State tomorrow night, I have it as a pick'em.
ESPN right now, with their odds from DraftKings, are at NC State by 1.5.
1.5.
Over under at 158.5.
Does it really matter? Honesty. Neither one of those teams are going anywhere.
I got to just line up and go play, saying there's a chance. You know, you're going to break out the tape measure, just like the UTSA women going against UConn. Well, never mind. That's not the same.
I'm actually surprised Texas even has a chance to get in. They haven't had the best of years this year.
They have not. It's been a disappointing year for the Texas Longhorns. That's an understatement. And it's interesting when you look at the bracket and you look at the teams, the idea that Texas Tech was so good and one injury, they're not going to make a big run, and that's unfortunate. Houston, I think, has a chance to get back and cut down the nets. You know, Houston's record isn't as good, and they had that 3-game losing streak, that little gauntlet in there. But I think overall, Houston might be a better team than they were a year ago. Deeper, it feels like. And Kingston Fleming, dude's from Brennan High School. Last year, he was in high school here. This year, he's at Houston. Next year, he's going to be in the NBA. He looks like one of the many one-and-done types. That would be awesome to have a kid from San Antonio cutting down the nets at a national championship. And if you're like me, all right, I'm a Longhorn fan, then I'm going to start rooting for everybody from the state of Texas. But I do think Houston has a chance.
Absolutely.
To actually get it done. A&M, yeah, buckyball. Yeah.
They're a 10 seed, buckyball.
They are.
Which, I mean, they would have to get lucky. I don't know that that's going to happen.
Well, and they get St. Mary's in the first round. I think they can win that one, but then they're going to get destroyed by Houston.
Well, I'm not sure they can get past St. Mary's, to be honest with you.
Well, then there's that.
St. Mary's is pretty damn good.
Well, they are. But it's St. Mary's.
Well, it is. But it's going to be a fun tournament. It's a great time of year. I love the NCAA tournament. It's always one of my favorite times of the year, and I'm looking forward to it. I just think that as chalk as it went last year, I think there could be some teams that surprise. I really like Michigan just because of their size. Nobody has the size
You hate
of Michigan.
Michigan, everything. What am I hearing?
I'm just saying their size is amazing. That's what she said. I'm just saying, but they've got decent guard play too. So Michigan is a team to watch. And again, St. John's. I like St. John's. I like the way they play. Now, can they play with the big boys? That remains to be seen. They may have the best coach in the tournament. Certainly one of them.
Love a dude just drinking a cold beer at the post-game press conference.
Yeah, exactly right.
He's one of us.
He is. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait. But Pledge has put up a bracket. I don't know. Is this on SA Sports Star?
I'm curious, Pledge. I guess that I join it. If I just click on that link, you're automatically in. I don't have to do anything else. Boy, you made it easy.
If you've already got your bracket filled out, it'll just enter the one that you.
Perfect. I was like, all right, let me go find this and add to that one. So go to Twitter, at SA Sports Star, at Joe Reinagle 210, at Jason Minix, at I Am Pledger. just click on the link. If you've already filled out a bracket on ESPN, we'll just throw you in there. Right now, the group size is 3.
Well, you just put it up.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but we already have 3. We'll have hundreds before it's all said and done.
Absolutely.
Do we have anything to give whoever wins? Any good local prize?
I think there was a week of Mellow Mushroom we missed. I could give away. It was a holiday that Monday.
So
All right.
we'll throw in a Mellow Mushroom gift card. Is that coffee cup that had coffee still in it from the old Sports Star logos? Can we give that away?
I have a claim one of those, I think.
Well, no, we'll give away the dirty one.
The dirty one.
Will we have anything left over from the golf tournament? Oh, there it is. That's so gross. Why did you not throw that away? You cleaned it. Why would you clean that?
Because I hate filth.
Well, why didn't you just throw it away? I mean, we don't even know who used that and then left it in the studio under one of these helmets. And then we discovered it and Pledge cleaned it instead of just throwing it away.
Well, it's a good cup. I mean, you may have to clean that thing like a lot.
Dude, that cup should never be anything more than a pen holder. We got a Dallas Cowboy foam finger holding up the number 1.
All right.
What else do we have back there?
We'll just have a hodgepodge of a prize bag.
You'll win something of zero value.
Yes.
Wait, did I say it that way?
And you'll like it.
Absolutely, but you'll win.
Yes.
With the exception of the gift card, because that has lots of value. And we do have a Mellow Mushroom gift card to give away because it is a Mellow Monday.
It is. And so at some point during this broadcast, we will give you the opportunity to win a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. And let me tell you something, just being out there last week, it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Place is great. The happy hour. Dude, that happy hour is sensational. So, yes, so we got a $50 gift card we're going to be giving away here before it's all said and done. We will do that coming up, well, at some point. I'll surprise you at this point in time. Alabama is a team that I think a lot of people were high on to some extent.
Pun intended?
Well,
pun intended, huh?
Their guard, Aiden Holloway, is certainly high and got arrested just days before the NCAA tournament. First-degree possession of marijuana. I get maybe in Alabama, it's you know what you do, you do. I just, unless he's selling this stuff, I just have
a felony pot charge.
I guess I just have a hard time thinking that he should be arrested for that.
Well, hang on now. Aiden Holloway, Tuscaloosa County Police spokesperson Stephanie Taylor said he was arrested and transported to the county jail after agents with West Alabama Narcotics Task Force searched a residence near campus, recovered more than a pound of marijuana.
Well, there you go.
Paraphernalia and cash. First-degree possession of marijuana and failure to affix a tax stamp. I don't even know what that means.
Well, apparently he's selling it, and the state of Alabama is not getting their cut. That sounds like what it is to me. I don't know.
This charge can carry a penalty of up to 10 years in jail and a $15,000 fine.
The good news for Alabama is he'll be out on bail, and he shouldn't have any issues playing in the tournament.
All right, therein lies the question, though. Does he get to play, or will he be suspended? Should he be suspended?
Who's the head coach at Alabama? Does anybody have a clue off the top of your head?
It's Nate Oates, right?
Okay.
It's still Nate Oates?
I have a feeling he will play. Now, whether he should or not,
we're going to let the legal process take its course?
Well, I mean, yeah. So he'll get out on bail, right? There won't be a trial for, a couple of months?
Yeah.
So he'll be just fine. Let the kid play.
So if he had a tax stamp on his weed, he would have been okay?
See, I don't know what the rules are. I mean, if you had a pound, that's a lot of pot.
It is, but yeah.
So if he was selling it, that's a different thing. I just thought he was in possession of it, and
This is
no
felony.
big deal. But this is a lot.
This is
so,
felony.
Yeah.
This isn't. He had a couple of joints on him.
Yeah.
Recreational, illegal, medical, with qualifying conditions.
What does that mean?
Recreational, using it for your own personal medical, having a medical card to get.
But what does that have to do with what this guy was doing?
The tax stamp? That's probably where the tax stamp comes in.
So it would have identified what it was.
Well, the question is pot legal in Alabama?
Well, pot's seemingly legal everywhere but the great state of Texas.
There's that.
We've got the moral police up in Austin.
Yes, we do.
That's keeping sports gambling and marijuana illegal in our state.
Yeah, there's that.
It's only medically legal in Alabama.
Medically legal.
Okay.
So, and that would have had a stamp on it. So the stamp for recreation is what? Hey, I'm an idiot, but I paid you taxes?
No, I mean, a tax stamp's just, it's kind of a qualifier that, hey, you pay taxes on this, et cetera, because you're distributing it.
So if he had a fake tax stamp, he would have gotten away with it, like the fake ID he was using at one point to get into the bars there at Alabama.
Probably.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. All you need is a tax stamp, because you could probably find guys out there or girls who can get a fake doctor's note and says, I was just selling to her. To him.
Well, I'm just
they needed it. They're in pain.
The way those fake, like one of Erica's good friends went to Alabama, and her fake ID was so good, except for the zip code only had 3 or 4 numbers on it. I forget what it was. But it was, I mean, wherever she bought it from, wherever. I mean, even when they scanned it, it popped up as it was good to go. So if you can get a fake ID that good, I'm sure you can get a fake tax stamp that the cops say, okay, you're good. Have a good day, sir.
Interesting. I guess.
I'm just curious if he should play, if he would play, or what Alabama or the NCAA does. I would imagine at this point this would be up to the school. And what is the school typically done when a player gets arrested? Because you've got to let the legal process work its way out. But this doesn't seem like one of the let's see what all the facts are. If he got arrested and he had the cash, the drugs, and the paraphernalia in his house, that's what was it mine?
Yeah, I don't know how it got there. I have no clue.
Huh.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Obviously, that's going to be the first question that as soon as there's a press conference that the coach gets in front of a camera and a microphone, that's going to be the first question asked. What are you going to do about Aiden Holloway? Is he going to play? And he'll have to decide that and have an answer ready. So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know, man. If you're selling it, that's a different story. I just thought he had it there and was getting high, and I was like, okay, no big deal. But if that's a different story all the way around. Again, UTSA going to the tournament as well, the ladies. Congratulations to them for winning the conference tournament and upsetting Rice. But they get a nice trip, all expenses paid, to Connecticut to take on the best team in women's college basketball history. Not this particular one, but over the years. They're just a 55-point underdog.
Can they cover?
Dude, how could you call your bookie and say, hey, dude, give me Connecticut minus 55? I mean, how do you do that? I mean, you got to take 50. It's 55-0 before the game starts. I'd have to take the points. Now, they may get beat 80-20. It's possible.
20.
I don't know. But I'm just, I don't even know if.
But I'm with it at some point. At some point, just don't put out a line.
No.
At some point.
Well, I'm not even sure you could bet on this or anybody. And maybe in Vegas
you can bet on anything.
Maybe so. Maybe in Vegas you can.
Although ESPN right now does not have a line for most of the ladies' games. But I would imagine somebody's got an app somewhere that would take that.
Crazy. 55-point underdog. That's just that's nuts to me, but it is what it is.
The question is that the biggest pledge? Google that. What's the largest line? I'm sure it's not.
55. I can't even imagine.
I know what you're gonna do.
I bet crack a beer and I'm up 55-0. Beat that. Dude, it's unbelievable. Spurs in action tonight. It looks like no number 2 for the LA Clippers. He twisted his ankle against the Kings the other night and listed as doubtful. I haven't seen where he's been ruled out completely, but it does not appear he's going to play. So that's good news for the San Antonio Spurs, but will he laugh? And if he doesn't, can somebody do a great imitation of said laugh of one Kawhi Leonard? I think we have a winner. You'll hear it when we return here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All the talk about the tournament, it is time, and it's going to be so much fun playing along on Underdog because that's what you do this time of year. You play on Underdog because, you make your picks on whether you think a player is going to go higher or lower on stats, and whether it's points, rebounds, steals. Get all your picks right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. So make sure you download the Underdog app today. Use promo code STAR to score $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit ncpgambling.org.
When you think San Antonio sports, think 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Your home for the Cowboys. KTFM Floresville and SASportsStar.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary, must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling, presenting sponsor of the 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament on Monday, March 30th. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DJ Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
I love my Connecticut water softener. Dave here, and yes, I own a Connecticut. Other water softeners just can't measure up. So if your old unit keeps breaking, leaking, or burning through salt, stop paying for frustration. A Connecticut doesn't run on electricity. It powers itself using your water flow and only cleans itself when needed, not on a timer. And Connecticut backs its efficiency claims with independent testing through the Water Quality Association. Connecticut protects your plumbing and appliances. It helps dishes and fixtures stay cleaner and leaves your skin and hair feeling better. And right now, with the purchase of a Connecticut, you receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. For clean, pure water 24/7, call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country, 210-656-PURE, and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
ConnecticutSA.com. License number 38961.
Shh, here it comes. Surprise! The people above your catering business are doing major construction, and the drilling is only during business hours. It's so loud.
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting personalized discounts on a commercial auto quote with Progressive.
Also, that isn't powdered sugar on the floor. It's plaster from your ceiling.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
I need a little ranch. Step to the ranch.
There's a new flavor in town, the Jalapeno Ranch Club at Chick-fil-A. With that juicy Chick-fil-A original spicy or grilled chicken, a buttermilk ranch bun, candied bacon, pepper jack cheese, and jalapeno ranch sauce. It's got big ranch vibes with a little heat. Chick-fil-A's new Jalapeno Ranch Club, available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Spring Sale and get 35% off paints and stains March 13th through the 23rd. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, the Houston Texans added some offensive line help. They signed interior offensive lineman Evan Brown to a one-year deal. Kansas City Chiefs made a move. They're trading for former first-round quarterback Justin Fields from the New York Jets in exchange for a sixth-round pick in 2027. And congrats to UTSA Athletic Director Lisa Campos. She's been named Athletic Director of the Year.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
On a Monday, we're getting it done. A mellow Monday at that. Hello, everybody. Happy you joined us today on this Monday afternoon. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. He's Jason Minix, and we're happy to have you along for the ride.
Hello, friends. I thought you were going a little Jim Nance there for a moment.
No. I can't imitate Jim Nance. Kidding me? He's the best. One of them.
Well,
I like old Jimmy.
He's good.
Yeah.
Golf was good this weekend. Did you watch a lot of the PGA?
I did not.
Okay.
No. I played golf Saturday.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I'm on the road most of the day.
Most of the day. It's a 3-hour drive.
Well, it is. But, there's a little detour into the Rue Pub right off 1604 that my wife thought we should take.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And we did.
I was there Friday night.
Yeah.
At the Rue Pub. It was a good time.
Always a good time. You kidding me?
Always.
We're going to be there tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
We will be.
St. Patrick's Day.
Always a good time. Legendary. St. Patrick's Day parties.
Be stealing my Lucky Charms. Between that and the Halloween party.
Yes.
I don't know which is better. I would just say it's a tie, and they're both pretty damn good.
Tomorrow's high is 65.
That kind of sucks.
And I think for Halloween, about half the people there, they don't care about the temperature. They care about the outfit. Tomorrow,
Sure.
I'm a little worried they might care about the temperature more than they do the outfit.
What? I don't know what you mean, Jason. What do you mean?
It's going to be windy.
Uh-huh.
It's the temperature swing yesterday was just stupid.
It was.
And your guy
crazy.
Your guy Bill Taylor.
Uh-huh.
They posted on Facebook. I had to make fun of it because apparently we almost set a record. And the Ken's 5 at Facebook page, in talking about, I'm trying to find the screenshot that I took, and of course I can't. I got a new phone, and everything's a little bit different over the weekend, and so trying to find stuff that was there isn't like it used to be. So it's a pain in the ass. This is great radio. So, all right, here it is. So we went from 98 to 42 yesterday, and the Ken's 5 Facebook page said that the 56-degree swing in less than 24 hours is one off of the record. But second place is pretty cool, too. And so I had to screenshot that and text Bill Taylor. Only the weather guy would be happy with second place.
Oh, I guarantee he was happy about that. in more ways than one. Yep.
No, well, you call it a weather Woody, but on a temperature swing like that, I'd be a little bit more worried about shrinkage.
Well, I don't know. He's swinging it. You know what I mean? That's a big old swinger.
He knows how big he swings it.
He's got a big swinger. Dude, I mean, okay, so it's high today's supposed to be 59. I don't know what the hell it is. 69 tomorrow, 81, 87, 93, and 95 after that.
Perfect.
Holy cow.
Perfect.
It's going to be a beautiful weekend if you like hot weather.
Well, I'd rather have that than this.
You got 95 both Saturday and Sunday. Sunny skies, according to my little weather app here. How about that?
Perfect.
Uh-huh.
Let's do the Headline Blitz.
This is Jason and Joe's Headline Blitz. Brought to you by Novo Brazil Brewery in North Star Mall. Two guys, two opinions, never enough time.
You know, Spurs play the Clippers tonight. We'll get very into that game throughout the show and at 5:30 on Game Night San Antonio, brought to you by Vision Source. But number 2 likely isn't going to play tonight. Got an ankle sprain.
Aw. Poor guy.
But over the weekend, Blake Griffin did an imitation. Now, you remember when that dude left San Antonio and Pop sent him to Siberia?
Yes.
Or Toronto. At the introductory press conference when this happened.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
That was Kawhi Leonard. This is Blake Griffin imitating that.
Yeah, I can't just give you all that. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Not bad. Not bad. You know, we should have a contest of some sort. Kawhi laugh. Whoever has the best Kawhi laugh will win a prize.
Now, was that Kawhi or Blake?
That was Kawhi.
All right, where's Blake?
Yeah, I can't just give you all that. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Did you pull both Blakes or just the one?
Oh, there are two Blakes.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he did it a second time and I thought the laugh on the second one was a little bit better, which is kind of scary because it is so spot on because it's just so weird hearing the fun guy actually laugh.
Wise House of Horrors.
Yeah. I don't think I could beat that.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Well, good for Blake Griffin. That's pretty spot on.
Well, I
actually.
mean, he's it's kind of ruined the NBC music for me. I can't hear the music now on NBC without thinking of that. He's a fun guy.
He's a fun guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He can go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, flush himself. Number 2.
You know, I've been trying to get Reinagel into hockey. Did you see the Paralympic team won the gold medal at the Paralympics?
I missed that, Jason.
The hockey triple crown. The United States won gold in men's, women's, and paraplegic hockey. We're becoming a hockey nation, Joe Reinagel.
I'll tell you what, you know, with your wife gone, dude, you're going to be watching stuff.
Dude. Yes. Dude, I was watching the World Baseball Classic last night.
Well, I don't
blame
you
that was
for
awesome.
That. I don't blame you for that.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I'd have been able to watch that if she were still here.
Hey, let me tell you something. Paul Skeens, that dude is for real. It sucks that he plays for Pittsburgh.
It does.
I mean, it really does. But that guy, he can flat out deal it.
Mm-hmm. Aaron Judge with one of the best defensive plays, man. He threw a dude out trying to get to third from right field on a rope. It was like 94, 96 miles an hour. Defense was, it was Aaron Judge and his defense, not his bat. But the baseball was intense. He had drama on the strike zone, which is good. They went in favor of USA, so I think the ump was right. It's the human element. Deal with it. And the U.S. will play for the championship now.
What, against like who? Paris or France and Italy or somebody like that?
Yes, the country of Paris.
Well, I'm just saying, like France and Italy. I mean, it's.
I don't know. They're playing tonight.
If they lose against either one of those cheese balls.
They already have.
Yeah.
Well, they better not lose again.
Exactly.
I put Skeens back out there.
It doesn't work that way. Good Lord.
Where's Livy?
Back to hockey before he gets completely distracted. The Buffalo Sabres have a secret to their success this year. The Buffalo Sabres, Joe, are a hockey team.
I know who they are.
In Buffalo, New York.
Sure. I got them. And I'm a big fan of these guys.
They drink beer.
Who is it? Rasmus? Is it Darling?
Darlin. No.
That's their secret to success. He was asked about it, and the guy said, we drink beer.
Yeah. They're hockey players. Of course they're drinking beer.
I thought that was kind of cool, actually, when I saw that. It was, they drink beer. Now, what kind of beer do they have in Buffalo? Is that Canadian beer?
Well, Buffalo is in the United States, sir.
Modelo or not Modelo? That's south, isn't it?
Modelo is not a Canadian beer.
Molson something.
Molson is one, so is Labatt.
All right.
It depends on where the players are from that play in the United States, where they have every other beer that you can imagine. Although a lot of hockey players I know are Crown guys, so I was actually kind of excited to see they're a bunch of beer drinkers.
That's kind of cool. I like that, and so Buffalo Sabres. Maybe I'll have to adopt them.
The Dallas Stars.
Well, do they drink beer?
Of course they drink beer.
I've never heard a guy come out and say they do.
They drink that fine Canadian beer, Modelo.
Yes. And wash it down with a great flight by Yingling.
Absolutely. Yes, Lord. They do.
Yes.
Wow.
You could be a New Jersey Devils fan.
No.
Come on, man. So you're going to adopt AJ's team?
No, he's a Vegas guy.
He's all things Buffalo.
Yeah, he's a Vegas dude.
So he says. Sam is pointing out on our YouTube page that Livy Dunn is going to be on the new Baywatch.
You know, I saw that article.
Of course you did. Did you read the article or just look at the pictures?
Well, I saw enough to know that she's going to be on Baywatch. There's a lot of young ladies going to be on that.
You think?
It's a thing.
A thing.
Rework.
Reboot.
Because none of us remember the original.
No, that's when what's her name was
Pam Anderson.
Yeah, she was.
Yes.
Yeah, she was shiny.
And Nicole Smith.
Yeah, was she on that?
Gina Lee Nolan was on that.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yasmin Bleeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like a. I mean, for its time, right? I mean, that was like showing a lot of skin.
For its time?
Well, what was that back in the 80s?
No, that was
90s.
That was 90s.
All right.
I mean, that was when, like Varsity Blues and
showing a lot of skin, a one-piece bathing suit.
Dude,
that's the smallest one piece on planet Earth.
That's
Let's be
exactly
honest.
Right. And the view from the back, there was not much there but a strap.
A strap.
Right up the old caboose.
I don't think it's technically a strap.
Well, you know what I mean. That was a good show.
Renego used to watch that on mute while playing video games.
Although I have a pretty good rub.
Yeah.
According to Sam, it was 1989 when it came out.
Okay. 1989. So there you go.
I was in high school.
I like Greg says the 1900s. That's kind of makes it sound like ancient.
Well, I mean, you think about the legend that show had. I know we're getting way off of topic, but because of Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee in a certain video.
Yeah.
Kind of created a whole new industry.
Yep. Yeah, I did. And that is still available, I think, if you could find it on the internet somewhere.
You can find it on the internet.
I'm sure you can.
It's available.
Yes, it is.
So the NFL and CBS are trying to work on a new long-term deal?
Well, this is a weird thing, and apparently I think CBS paid like $2 billion for the last one. And for the same package, it's estimated they're going to have to come up with another bill.
Yeah.
So $3 billion this time around. But it's interesting, Jason, because
they'll pay it.
Well, no, I know they're going to pay it, and they'll have the same window that they have now, that Sunday afternoon window. But I was trying to get in, and it gets into the weeds, this article. Whoever, I don't know, the NFL is going to have an out after about 2 or 3 years, though. There's some kind of glitch in the ownership, or it changed ownership or something like that. And so the NFL will have an out, which means if CBS wants to keep it, they'll probably have to pony up sooner than they would on a regular basis. I know it. But what are you going to do if you're CBS? You got to have it.
You're going to continue to pay.
You have to have it. There's no question about it. So, I don't know. It's crazy. The NFL just keeps getting richer and richer and richer. Spurs basketball tonight. Obviously, I'm looking forward to this game. And haven't seen the road trip. Where do they go after this?
Sacramento.
Oh, jeez.
Tomorrow night.
Sacramento, please. What's going to be an easy road trip?
Bite your tongue.
No number 2 tonight, and a team full of number 2s tomorrow night.
I'm just enjoying the comments on our YouTube. Y'all need to buy Joe a globe for his next birthday. Greg says like a cold Canadian Dos Equis.
Dude, I knew it was started. It was it's similar. Molson is similar to Modelo. I mean, it's kind of in the same category.
Well, they're beer.
Well, they start with an M.
North American.
They start with an M.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. You ever had a Molson?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever have.
Really?
No, I don't think. Or a Labatt's. I don't think I've ever had a Canadian beer.
I'm sure you have.
The Canadians,
it's beer.
They make good beer.
Look,
dude, not all beer is good beer. Okay? It's just not.
Well, we all have our preferences.
We do. But not all beer is good beer.
According to you.
Well, yeah, so every beer you drink is good?
No, I have specific brands that I'm going to drink and enjoy.
Exactly.
I'm not a craft beer guy.
I'm not either.
So,
Guinness.
You don't like it? Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. You're going to have a Guinness.
Can't do a Guinness.
You drink that motor oil?
No.
Well, the pledge is going to have 87 of them and a couple of car bombs tomorrow.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spurs basketball. They play tonight.
They
Clippers.
do.
Yep, in L.A. We're talking about it. We continue here on the Blitz. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The Headline Blitz is brought to you by Novo Brewery, San Antonio's newest sports watching destination with over 80 feet of video walls, 60 craft beers, and hard kombucha on tap. A full bar and delicious menu. Novo Brewery is attached to North Star Mall and open late hours. San Antonio's newest sports headquarters is Novo Brewery. We're talking over 80 feet of massive video walls, a lineup of craft beers, and hard kombucha on tap. Novo Brewery, juicy, thick-cut ribeye steaks, picanha prime sirloin, Brazilian empanadas, stacked burgers, and more. Novo Brewery, built for fans, friends, and full-on game day energy. Novo Brewery, attached to North Star Mall with late hours. Check out the menu and taps at novobrew.com. That's novobrew.com.
Find what you love and love what you find at Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Ready to free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
Even if you've given up on your New Year's resolutions, one health habit that's easy to keep is active liver from New Nordic. Active Liver protects your liver so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Online at Amazon, in stores at CVS, Walgreens, and now GNC.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Furnished by IntelliBrands. Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Get an Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact. Improve your flexibility and balance. Strengthen and tone your legs.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better, and it makes me feel stronger too.
My circulation is moving. I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
It's so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. And for a limited time, get a free upgrade to our deluxe bundle with a faster motor, sport mat, and wireless remote. Call 800-555-1212. That's 800-555-1212. 800-555-1212 now. These statements and products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition.
America's #1 destination for lifted trucks, custom builds, and off-road ready vehicles is here in the Alamo City. Lifted Trucks is on I-35 in Judson. Come see the baddest lifted trucks at the biggest St. Patrick's Day block party, March 17th at the Roof Pub, powered by the Gomez Law Firm.
Jackson Hewitt has a great tax prep deal, $149 or less. Missing out is like ignoring the check engine light in your car. You'll regret it. Seriously, the price is only $149 or less, no matter how complicated, so don't wait. Like when you get a password expires today alert, or you're shopping online and there's only one item left. It's like your taxes are in the cart, just complete the purchase. Hurry, this deal for $149 or less is like your phone at 1%. It's about to power down. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
4. All right, fellas, quick heads up. The 94-1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic at the Golf Club of Texas on Monday, March 30th.
Yeah, it's officially sold out.
4. But don't worry, you can still be part of the fun. Join us after the round for the ultimate golf after party at 90 Proof Bar and Grill at Lucky Road Ranch and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and about 1,000 exaggerated stories about the one drive that almost hit the fairway. The sold-out Spring Golf Classic, presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, Jim Beam, and Sarah Auto Group, On the Rocks Premium Cocktails, PPL Motorhomes, and Hornitos Tequila. The NFL is on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, make your plans right now to join us tomorrow. We will be at the Roo Pub. It is the biggest and best St. Patrick's Day party in town, no question. Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. Finding Friday will be playing after the show, starting at 6 o'clock. You got lifted trucks that are going to have some of their massive trucks on hand while, well, the Blitz, we broadcast live from 2 to 6. So head out to the Roo Pub. It's right there next to the Angry Elephant, just down from the Big Blind there at 281 in Redland Road. And well, you better wear green or somebody's going to pinch you.
You going to wear green?
Probably will. I play along. You know what I mean? I mean, why not? Do you have anything green?
I do.
Really?
Well, yeah.
I just thought you were blue and black.
For the most part, but I have my, although the weather might have me rethinking my wardrobe a little bit. I have a shirt, a nice green golf shirt from the Masters.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. That I typically wear once or twice a year.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day being one.
All right.
With the temperatures being what they are, I might have to go with one of the two green T-shirts that I own. One is from the Rue Pub, one of the great shirts that they had made right after COVID that basically has an F and a couple of shamrocks and a K, COVID written on it. So I might wear that under, because even like my Dallas Stars stuff is short sleeve. Dallas Stars have green in it. I do have a hoodie from the USS Seattle.
It's green?
Well, it's got a green patch on it because our logo had some green in it. I'll find out something. See, but there's people like you that want to get pinched. So, and Pledge will show up like, he's Johnny Cash, man. He's wearing that outfit today, but he'll wear it again tomorrow. It's just all black there. Some people want that.
Well, apparently, he thinks he looks good in black. Is that what it is?
No, he wants to get pinched. He wants it to be very obvious there's no green.
Okay.
Or he'll say, I've got green. It's on my underwear. You want to check them out.
Yeah, you remember when you were, I don't know, maybe you weren't. When I was a kid and you didn't wear green to school, you go and just slide in the grass. So you get grass stains.
Did that count?
It did.
Good Lord.
Well, what else are you going to do?
I can't believe your mother let you leave the house without making sure you had something green on.
I don't remember that. That was a long time ago, dude. Be stealing my Lucky Charms. But I got a green pullover, so if the weather's a little cool, it's perfect. Other than that, I've got the same Rue Pub T-shirt.
Mm-hmm. And I think I got one from Circa Las Vegas that you gave me, actually.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Could be. It's funny because I go up to Houston with where our daughter and son-in-law live, and every T-shirt that Courtney has on, I recognize it. It's like mine.
They were yours?
Yes.
Wait.
Every time she comes to the house, you got a T-shirt I can have? Okay. I got about 1 million of them.
Sure.
So, yeah. But I go, I recognize that.
Do you ever go into your closet looking for a specific shirt and wonder what happened to it?
No.
No.
Not really.
So then it doesn't matter.
Not when it comes to T-shirts, anyway. Yeah, I don't hang You hang T-shirts?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Every shirt I own is hung.
Dude, okay. Wow. You guys looking at me like I got 3 heads. I don't hang T-shirts. I fold them and put them in a drawer.
How do you know which one you want to wear? See, golf shirts, I just grab the next blue one. Whatever logo's on it, cool, that's what I'm wearing today. Unless I need something specific, I just grab and go. T-shirts, spend a little bit more time about, I don't know, what concert or because most of my T-shirts are some sort of concert or event driven.
Well, most of the times they are. My favorite T-shirt's the one we got at the Super Bowl, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, from the former Jets guy.
Nick Mangold?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
What shirt did he give us?
Remember his barbecue shirt? Yeah, it is. Picture.
Oh, with his beard on it? Yeah.
Yeah. I love that T-shirt. And it's still holding up great.
Mm-hmm. Because it's never worn. It's in the bottom of a drawer, never to be seen again.
I wear it quite often.
Oh, do you?
I do, yeah. Sure do. See, Sam says T-shirts go in a drawer.
Well, maybe for you guys.
Now, King says nothing is folded except boxers and white undershirts.
See, that's true.
Well, I agree with you there. My white undershirts are folded.
But that's like, that's in the underwear and sock drawer. I mean, that's just, you're just going with it.
Dude, I don't have room in my underwear and sock drawer for that.
You get a bigger dresser. Clearly,
Maybe.
Maggie has too much of the closet and the dresser.
I have like a weird dresser.
Oh, does it not have drawers?
No, it does.
Besides your underwear?
It's got like 2 long ones and then some short ones. So that's where the T-shirts go in the short ones.
I have a shorts drawer.
Yeah.
Shorts go in a drawer.
Sure.
Well, yeah, no, I've got my shorts go in a drawer. My Gym shorts go in a drawer.
Mhm.
Socks are in a drawer. Undies are in a drawer.
Yep.
You know, Fred's got a great idea. I need to get a green belt. That would be good.
Green belt.
He's surprised I don't have a green belt to go along with the white one.
I'm surprised you don't. Can you get one on Amazon and get it delivered tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Probably could, yeah. I don't know. How would I wear a green belt?
Why would you wear a white belt?
Well, because they're stylish.
You don't think you could be setting a trend with your green belt?
I might. I'm not opposed to setting trends. Do it all the time, Minix.
It's like that great Canadian beer, those
Modelo.
commercials on the beach. Although Canada does have some great beaches.
Well, I would imagine they do. Around the Great Lakes. Right? Seriously.
Or, I don't know, one of the two oceans, depending on if you're in Vancouver.
The Great Lakes are right there. If you're, I've never been, but I've seen pictures of, like, in Michigan, where they're,
Again,
people
not in Canada.
on the beach.
Yes.
I know, but they're Great Lakes,
Yes.
Minix. They cover a lot of ground.
I know. I was boot camp in Great Lakes, Illinois. One of the things we had to do was kind of walk the plank and into because what you kids don't know, every part of a sailor's uniform is also a flotation device. So one of the things that we had to do, now granted, apparently they can't do this year-round at boot camp in Chicagoland because it's too damn cold. But those that went to boot camp in the summertime, you would, in Lake Michigan, and then you take up, because your dungaree pants, you could use a flotation device, your shirts, how you tie them up, and that's part of boot camp.
All right.
Beautiful beaches in Vancouver, though.
I'm sure. And I hear Vancouver's a very nice place.
Mm-hmm.
I've always heard that. Mm-hmm. Toronto's like New York City, kind of, and then Vancouver's, well, obviously West Coast.
It's West Coast, a little bit more LA-ish, but very clean. The San Juan Islands are beautiful.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Very nice.
And they've got a place up there we stayed at. It's called the Sun Coast.
Yeah.
Where the salt water meets the fresh water, and there's nothing but starfish all over the place. It's
that's cool.
Pretty incredible.
Huh.
Pretty incredible.
Huh.
You know, the Spurs have never won at the Intuit Dome.
Really?
Mm-hmm. In fact, they've lost 5 in a row in Los Angeles to the Clippers. 0-2 in the Intuit Dome.
Well, I have a feeling that's going to change tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look, the Clippers have turned their season around to some extent because they started out the season horribly.
They were awful.
And so they've started playing better ball, but obviously number 2 is the best player on that team, and he's out. Spurs should not have any issues with this game tonight.
It really does depend on, because Kawhi sprained his ankle late in the game Saturday against Sacramento, but he has been playing great basketball. In fact, he's gone over 20 points in 45 straight games, which is a new Clippers team record.
Ah, nice. Well, we'll see. Hopefully the Spurs bring their A game tonight and take care of the clip joint, because they'll I don't think Sacramento's going to be an issue for them. But it is a back-to-back, you said, right?
Yeah, because they got Sacramento tomorrow.
All right. Well, there you
go.
Now,
I did see, because I know it's a Peacock game, and the other day a lot of people were complaining about trying to find the game on Peacock. Apparently, I believe this is also on Ken's TV tonight.
Ah,
so
okay.
The local broadcast will be a Ken's game. So shouldn't have any issues watching it. Just deciding, do you want the national broadcasters or if you want Sean Elliott and Jacob Toby?
I think I'm going to do Toby Elliott tonight.
Toby Elliott?
Yeah. I think that's where I'm going tonight with that. Although it's a late game. Hope the Spurs take care of business soon.
What do you mean soon?
Well, I mean early.
What does that mean?
Dude, it's a 9 o'clock tip.
Okay, Grandpa. Is it past your bedtime?
Well, I mean, it's getting late, 9 o'clock tip.
Weekend bender.
Oh, dude, it was a rough weekend. Saturday especially. Playing golf all day. Drinking all day.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun, but, man.
Hurting today, sir?
Well, no, I'm a little tired today. I was hurting yesterday.
Rough drive home?
Well, no, not really.
All right.
Yesterday was fine. Yesterday, what the hell? Yesterday was bad. Today's okay. What day is it anyway?
It's Tuesday.
Holy cow. It's hump day.
And wait till tomorrow.
Oh, man. Wednesday could be a little rough. Hump day could be a little rough.
Don't call in sick.
I'm not going to call in sick. Don't you call in sick.
I never call in sick, except when I do.
Yeah, exactly
It's funny, though, because one of the ladies that works here, they were spring breaking down in Port Aransas. And she was like, and my kid didn't want to go to school today. And I'd be like, no, you're going to go and have fun on spring break. You've got to.
You got to go to school.
Go. Unfortunately, man, what a scary scene down in Port Aransas. I'm glad everybody, seemingly, I know 5 people got shot, but everybody's kind of okay.
What the hell's the matter with people these days?
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know, but her kids were driving by there shortly after it happened, didn't know what was going on, just saw the craziness. And that's too close for comfort.
No, it really is. People are just having a good time, and you got idiots like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just nuts. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little NFL football. The Cowboys had some moves over the weekend. And the Kansas City Chiefs have a new quarterback, and apparently the 49ers have a new wide receiver that Texan fans are very familiar with. We're talking about it all when we continue here on The Blitz. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, injuries happen, and when they do, you can skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, strains, conveniently located in the Corey area with extended hours Monday through Saturday. They have on-site x-ray casting and bracing. In fact, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, but best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. So if you're injured, get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Tuesday on the Morning Huddle, the tournament gets underway. Up first, the Texas Longhorns. Will they make it out of the first 4? First 4, last 4. We got it front and back coverage. Also, the Spurs are taking on the Clips in L.A. How are they going to take it? Tournament week. Best week of the year. Get here early. The party, it starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Meet Morgan Jones. Morgan is about to step into a world unknown to most, thanks to Progressive's Renters Insurance, a place of fresh linens and turn-down service. You see, Morgan temporarily vacated her apartment and has gone to a hotel because a pipe burst in her apartment. A pipe that made her sense of reality and apartment ceiling all come crashing down. Luckily, Morgan checked into Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
People. They're good. Good for laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good for squad goals and squad. People are good for you. Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
Jim Beam, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume, 2026 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If you've been thinking about buying a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, think Ancira.com. Browse through thousands of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs. Shop for your next new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Buick, or GMC. Looking for an import? We have a huge selection of Kias, VWs, and Nissans. For your home away from home, a full line of RVs and campers. And you'll always get the lowest Ancira price, in-store or online at Ancira.com.
Hey
can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-922-1284. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-922-1284. 800-922-1284. 800-922-1284.
It's a mellow Monday here on the Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. We'll be giving away a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom here at some point in time during this broadcast, so stay tuned for that. Great chow, great chow. A lot of NFL stuff over the weekend, and it kind of gets lost in the shuffle as things calm down a little bit, but teams still making deals, still trying to get some players. The Cowboys added a few this weekend. I'm Joe, he's Jason. Were you happy with what they did?
You know, for the most part, I can't be mad at what the Cowboys have done because we are at the point where you're getting a lot of the one-year deals done, and that's what they're doing. I mean, I'm more impressed with how they reworked Rashawn Gary's contract. He actually took a pay cut. The Jalen Thompson deal for 3 years, the Kobe Durant one-year deal, another corner. P.J. Locke is a one-year deal. And that's kind of, they've just done so many of those. Matt Hennessy, Princeton Fant, the tight end, who's been with Seattle. And what they've traded away, overall, it's not bad for the Cowboys.
Well, they've been active. Again, I guess I look at it, a lot of one-year deals again, and I guess I understand that. It seems to be the Cowboy way these days. Obviously,
at this point in free agency, though, you're seeing that with a lot of people. Like Christian Kirk just signed a one-year deal with the 49ers.
He did. I suppose. Look, Rashawn Gary, we've talked about that. I want to see what he does. But props to him for taking less money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly. The Jalen Thompson signing, I think, was the cherry on top of the entire process thus far. I think he's been the biggest. It was a big move for them, and I think he's a player that they're going to see good things from.
Well, and again, when you look at what Jalen Thompson can do, especially with what we expect it to look like in the Christian Parker defense. Now, granted, I don't even know if Christian Parker knows what his defense is supposed to look like as a coordinator. I know he's got ideas, and all this kind of stuff, but he's never done it before, right? But he can play either safety spot. He can play nickel. Duke can also play, the versatility that's going to be there. And they gave him $36 million, which, again, for the Cowboys, an outside free agent, let's go back to 2012. Last time they did a deal like that. It's like going back to Baywatch. Like, man, that was how long ago? If you weren't with us earlier, you totally missed that. But,
yeah, exactly.
But it's kind of one of those, like, has it really been that long? And it, surprisingly, yes, which is crazy. The Kobe Durant deal, another corner, a 1-year deal. So the value of it seems right, but this is a guy who's got the ability to come in and be a starter right away. 3 interceptions last year with the Los Angeles Rams. Again, experience in an area where the Cowboys desperately need it. And we don't yet know how this defense is going to play. Like when Dan Quinn came in and they became such a ball-hawking defense. And you've got guys and Jalen and with Kobe that do more than just knock passes away. And if Deron Bland gets his feet right or his foot right, it can get back to being the interception machine. Then maybe they get back into creating all those turnovers that kind of became a calling card under the Dan Quinn defense. But one of the knocks on constantly changing your defensive coordinator the way the Cowboys have is all these coordinators want different guys, different types of guys. So that entire draft class that falls back to Dan Quinn is completely gone from the Dallas Cowboys.
That's crazy, isn't it?
And for a team that prides itself on draft, develop, and pay your guys, that entire draft class is gone. Most of them are on the defensive side because those were the guys that Dan Quinn wanted. And when Osa got shipped off to San Francisco, everybody from that class gone, which is insane. But you get that kind of turnover with these different coordinators coming in looking for specific type players to play in, quote-unquote, their system.
Well, it's going to be interesting, and I can't wait to see this guy in action and see what he does with his defense and what kind of changes he makes and tricks that he has up his sleeve. Because by all intents and purposes, I mean, everybody that talks about this guy thinks he's just a genius in the making, and he's got some good ideas. And so I'm anxious to see what he does there. And I am looking forward to the draft, too, to see what the Cowboys do. I think they can add some pieces. What I like about what they've done is Jerry has been true to what he said. He said he wants guys that can come in, no red shirts. He wants guys that can play and contribute right away. And thus far, with the signings they've made and the things that they've done, the trades that they've made, he's done that. So he's been true to his word.
I mean, to a degree. Now, granted, those words are more on the guys that they're going to take in the draft. There's no red shirt. You're signing a free agent. You want him to come in and make an impact. But he also there was something about busting the budget. Now, he did that with one guy. And some of the other deals, like, people that want to be mad at the Sam Williams deal. Why? It's $2.5 million. Core special teams guy that had some moments on the defensive side. There's a guy at the bar Saturday night that was bending my ear about what a waste Sam Williams is. And I'm thinking, dude, it's a 1-year deal for $2.5 million. He already knows where the lunchroom is. You're a step ahead of the game. But I'm not as down on Sam Williams. He has not lived up to his expected potential yet. But he's flashed enough, and at $2.5 million, why not? My biggest question is still, what are they going to do at linebacker? Because that was the area, or is the area, that I think needs as much of attention as, say, the secondary. And you brought in, what, a couple of safeties, a couple of corners, but 0 linebackers. And
well, you missed out on 3 of them.
You did, but Overshone and Shamir James and Justin Barron, I think, are the only inside linebackers that are currently on the roster. That ain't going to get it done. And at this point in free agency, I can't say there's much there to be excited about. Can you draft there and truly expect the impact? I mean, what you want and what's reality? Jerry can say no redshirt years all the time, but it's 50-50. So are they going to make a trade for an inside linebacker before we get to the draft?
Well, that'll be interesting to see. And they've got a couple of first-round draft picks that if they want to go that route, they can get that done. Again, you hit the nail on the head. It is a 50-50 prospect. Even if you get lucky and Sonny Styles is available, and that's great. But great college player, is he going to be a good pro?
Yes.
And how long will it take him to become a good pro? So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's been guys that you thought couldn't miss that teams have drafted, and well, they missed badly.
Well, and when you look at the edge rushers, right, outside linebacker in the system that Parker's going to go with, I mean, if you look at their depth chart right now, obviously things could change, but as we sit here at 3:50 on the 16th of March, your edge rushers are Rashawn Gary and Donovan Ezeraku.
Uh-huh. You're not happy with that?
I mean, we'll see.
Well, that's it.
I mean, we'll see.
That's it. And again, Rashawn Gary's going to have to show something. I like what he said. I like what he did. Team-friendly deal. I like what he says. He's not coming in here to be Micah Parsons or Max Crosby. He's just going to be himself. He's saying all the right things and doing all the right things. So if he can produce on the field, just to a little bit, to put some pressure on a quarterback and stop the run or help stop the run, certainly. But again, I want to see this guy. I'm not as sold on him as perhaps you are, and I want to see how he plays.
Well, see, but that's the thing. I like Rashawn Gary, and I think he'll have that kind of impact. But he's like Rashawn Gary opposite of Trey Hendrickson or Max Crosby. You know, like Rashawn Gary opposite of Micah Parsons and what he did. Can he develop into that kind of rusher? You know, he has seemed to have feasted off of the opportunities because there was somebody else on the other side that was taking the double teams. Ezeraku had his moments, but he's also coming off of hip surgery. And maybe that's part of my frustration is there was a Trey available. There was a Max Crosby available.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this massive drop-off. And it's like saying, man, you're getting a Wagyu tomahawk. And so what do you think of a ribeye? Ribeye's still great, but it ain't a Wagyu tomahawk.
Well, didn't Jerry talk to the media the other day and did not completely squash the idea of trading for a Max Crosby?
Well,
I mean, that's what it sounded like to me. That's still out there, still available.
Of course it is. And Jerry, the master ringleader, still has you talking about it, has you thinking about it, because you're saying there's a chance.
Well, yeah.
The Raiders say no. Max Crosby says no.
Until they are offered, 2 first-round draft picks again, and then they might change their mind.
Is Jerry going to trade 2 first-round draft picks? And I got to be honest. The fact that Dr. Cooper apparently is the one that looked at the imagery and said, nah, dude, you can't, no.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Hang on. If that's the case, and that's the true reason why Baltimore backed out, not what I think happened was, wait, we can get Trey and keep our picks? All right, we'll get out of this.
Uh-huh.
But if it truly is Dr. Cooper's recommendation that knee is not good, there's no way the Cowboys can go sign him at this point.
Dude, Max Crosby is going to have the best year of his career this year. You wait and see.
And the Raiders are still going to win 5 games.
I don't give a damn what any doctor has to say about it. He's going to have the best year because he's fired up. He's pissed off.
Uh-huh.
I've been reading some stuff on him and some other guys that have been talking to him, and this guy, They lit a fire under his ass.
Uh-huh.
I promise you they did. And somebody better grab him. The Raiders are going to be a hell of a lot better than you think they are. That team has done some business, and now they get to keep Max Crosby. That team's going to be a lot better than you think.
I mean, they might be, but they're still only probably a 5 or 6 win team, and that's assuming Fernando Mendoza comes in and plays great his rookie season. But I don't know. In the AFC West?
5 or 6 win team? I think they'll win more games than that.
Okay.
I mean, again, I think they're building a team there that's going to progressively get better. And if Mendoza is the guy that everybody thinks he can be, I think that team is going to be a lot better than you think. I'm not talking Super Bowl bound or maybe even playoff bound. I mean, but certainly 8 wins is not out of the question.
They will have.
They're gonna have an easy schedule.
But they're still in a very, very tough division. They're in the West. Denver, the Chargers, the Chiefs. They won 3 games last year. Yeah.
They'll be better. They'll be 4 or 5 games better this year.
4 or 5 games better.
4 or 5 games better.
Well,
I mean, obviously, as you sit here today in the middle of March, you're thinking about health questions. That could be any team. That could be the Texans. That could be the Cowboys. That could be the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, you just never know what the luck of the draw is going to be when it comes to injury situations. So we can sit here all day long, but as it sits right now, everybody healthy. I like that Raiders football team, and I like what they're doing there.
I like what they're doing. I just think it's going to be more than just next year. I like what the Chiefs have done, addressing some issues. They added a new backup quarterback today in Justin Fields.
God, please, Mahomes, don't get hurt.
I like. That's what they're all saying.
Yes.
I like what the Chargers have done. And Denver's Denver.
I don't know. I guess it depends.
I like what your Titans have done. They've changed their logo.
Dude,
and it looks fantastic.
That uniform looks great. All they need to do is put an oil derrick on that helmet, and it looks damn close to the Houston Oilers, doesn't it?
Dude, you're going to have to change your logo in your Yahoo Fantasy.
Man.
Because it's that old Titans logo.
You're
probably even going to buy a shirt now that they've changed that logo.
I might. That's a pretty color of blue, isn't it? It's a beautiful color of blue.
I hate to say it, but yeah, looks great.
I love what they do. And you know what I love about it? It's like screwing with the city of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a bird's up to the city of Houston.
Yeah, that chick isn't petty at all this year.
Not at all. I love her for that. Way to go, darling. Hey, by the way, we have a poll on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page. We're talking about March Madness. Will this year's tournament go chalk and end up with 4 number 1 seeds in the Final Four? Right now, the no's have it at 64% to 36%. But what's funny about that, I've been kind of slowly filling out a bracket as the show's been going on, and I ended up just with 3 number 1 seeds in the Final Four. It's crazy.
Who is your one that didn't make the Rheinagel bracket at this point? Not in CMAT year, but your initial thoughts.
Well, let me see here what I did. The other number 1 seed that didn't make it is Duke. Duke did not make it.
You hate Duke.
Well, I don't really care for Duke, no, but I just think they're a little banged up and a little overrated. That's what I think.
And if you're on ESPN.com and you got a bracket, join our San Antonio Sports Star Bracket Challenge 2026 group. You can search it by saying that, or go to Twitter and just click the link. At Joe Rheinagel 210, at Jason Minix, at I Am Pledger, or at SA Sports Star.
All of those ways, and then we got to fill out that bracket and get that done.
Yep.
So we can laugh at everybody else that gets in there and comes up way short.
Way short.
Way, way, way short.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly right. It's going to be a fun time. It always is, and I love it. So we're going to talk a lot more NCAA basketball, a lot more Spurs basketball, a lot of NFL talk still coming up. And we still got a big show for you, so don't go anywhere. Plus, it's Mellow Monday. $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom is upcoming very shortly, so don't go anywhere. Don't change that dial. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hey, I tell you what, the perfect place to watch all the March Madness action, brand new place here in San Antonio, the new sports watching destination, Novo Brewery. All right, it is attached right there to the North Star Mall. They're open late hours. It's got its own entrance. You don't have to walk through the mall to get to it. It's right there. You park, you walk through their door, and bam, you are in. They got TVs all over the place. In fact, 8 massive LED screens, over 80 feet of LED video walls. And you're not going to be thirsty. You're not going to be hungry. They've got 60 craft beers. Plus, they've got domestic beer on tap as well, and a good selection of that, to be honest with you. They've got kombucha on draft. Hard kombucha is what they call it, and I tell you what, it's delicious. It is fantastic. Delicious. Then you got the food menu. They've got everything from ribeye steaks all the way down to wings, burgers, sandwiches. They've got it all. The empanadas are fantastic, too. And let me tell you, the French fries might be the best that I've ever tasted, and I say that as being a big French fry connoisseur. That is for sure. The seasoning they use on that stuff is just fantastic. And how about this for a cherry on top, Jason Minix? The Blitz will be at Novo Brewery on Friday.
Yes, sir.
We will be there to watch all the NCAA action with you, so make plans to come on out to Novo Brewery right there attached to North Star Mall. It's easy to find. It really is. Come see us. We'll be broadcasting the Blitz live from 2 to 6 there at Novo Brewery. You want to check them out before you head over there? You can do that. NovoBrew.com. That's NOVOBrew.com.
You're listening to The Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6. KTFM Floresville. And everywhere at sasportstar.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Meet Morgan Jones. Morgan is about to step into a world unknown to most, thanks to Progressive's Renters Insurance, a place of fresh linens and turn-down service. You see, Morgan temporarily vacated her apartment and has gone to a hotel because a pipe burst in her apartment. A pipe that made her sense of reality and apartment ceiling all come crashing down. Luckily, Morgan checked into Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
Car wreck? What happens next? Thomas J. Henry knows you deserve to get compensated for your injuries. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Visit ThomasJHenryLaw.com. The name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
Love college basketball? Gear up for another exciting season of college ball with a special offer from BetMGM. Sign into your BetMGM account and enjoy a college basketball odds boost token to snag even more winnings on your next bet. Just log into the BetMGM Sportsbook app, add any college basketball bet to your bet slip, and activate your odds boost token. If you win your bet with your token activated, you'll score extra winnings. It's that simple. Log in and enjoy our odds boost token to help you create another memorable season of college ball. Head for the net with BetMGM all season long. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older. This promotional offer not available in D.C., Mississippi, New York, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. Subject to eligibility requirements in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Total.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable scent boosters to give your laundry non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
boss, 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 bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppables beads to your wash for 24-hour non-stop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
San Antonio Spurs had a great homestand. In fact, they closed it out 5-1 with a win over the Charlotte Hornets on Saturday. They return to action tonight on the road to take on the Clippers. Probably no Kawhi Leonard. He has a sprained ankle. He is listed as doubtful. Tip-off from the Intuit Dome set for 9 o'clock. Kansas City Chiefs made a move today, trading for former number one, our first-round quarterback Justin Fields from the New York Jets.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Well, happy Monday, everybody. Hope you're having a great Monday, whatever you're doing, however you're doing it. Thanks for spending some time with us here on the Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix, and we got Joshua Jimenez saying that Iowa State's going to win it all for the San Antonio Zoo. Obviously, he's talking about the Ansira Auto Group charity bracket challenge. Is that what they call it?
Bracket for a cause.
Okay, there you go.
Close enough.
Close enough.
The Ansira Auto Group.
Yes.
Putting up $50,000. One local charity is going to win that. Another charity will win $10,000 if they suffer the biggest blowout. Like if we'd have done this on the women's side, UTSA would have the opportunity there if you got the 16th seed, as they are a 55-point underdog to Connecticut.
Ouch.
So a total of $60,000.
Ouch.
From the Ansira Auto Group, which is pretty incredible. So Josh must be a fan of the San Antonio Zoo.
He must be. So, hey, look, Iowa State's playing good basketball. Why not Iowa State? I mean, who knows? That's another team don't sleep on.
Mm-hmm.
They are playing some good basketball. Looking forward to it. I've got them going all the way to the semis. Or
what are
I guess
semis?
The Elite Eight.
Okay.
Getting beat by Michigan is what I've got them doing. So that as it stands right now, and I haven't submitted this bracket yet, but there could be a change or two.
Well, see, that's it. You can put your bracket in, but until the games all start on Thursday, nothing is officially official.
Right.
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 But and then you start looking at it, and like right now, I've got Houston winning the whole thing, but that could change. And that brings us to the poll question. Do you think this is going to go chalk like it did last year when we had 4-1 seeds coming into San Antonio? So go vote on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page. But, as I look at my bracket and, I've got Houston winning it all. Houston is coming out of the South region, and the 1 seed in the South in the Ansira bracket is Morningside Ministries.
All right, well, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I have Florida beating Houston in the Elite Eight.
Do you now?
I do. Look, I know it's tough to repeat in a deal like this, but I think Florida's got a good shot at it. The only number one I don't have right now is I've got Michigan State in my Final Four.
See, my Final Four, and again, last night, sitting at the house, brackets out, and I just go through, see what happens. I've got Kansas and Houston and Arizona and Michigan. So on one side, I've got a 2 and a 4, and on the other side, I got 2 1s. And I've got Arizona getting there. And I, as an Arizona State dad, I don't know that I could do that.
So you got Houston beating Arizona in the championship game.
I do.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. See, I haven't put in my championship yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. but
all you got to do is finish the bracket, then you can go edit it later.
Well, I can, but I haven't decided yet.
What do you mean you haven't?
See, here's my problem, because Michigan...
You're going to forget?
No, I won't forget.
Okay.
Michigan
You're
State...
Forget.
They have shoved it up my caboose. I don't know how many times.
Try to shove it up their ass.
And because I always think they're going to do well, and they always play well in the tournament until they get deep.
Yeah, until they don't,
and then they get beat. And so I'm debating here.
Well, what about Gonzaga?
No, Gonzaga is not the same Gonzaga this year.
Some might say they're a little bit better.
No, I don't think
but
so.
I got them running into Arizona. So some people are really high on Arkansas. I've got Arkansas losing out to Arizona. Arizona's really good.
Well, there's some good teams there. Even this Purdue team, who whacked Michigan in the final for the Big Ten. So there's some good. Look, the one thing that NIL has done is kind of level the playing field, especially in basketball. It really has, I think. And so you've got some teams, I think, that can surprise. My surprise team that I've got going a long way is St. John's. I just think they're a good team. They play well. They're kicking everybody's ass that they play. And I think they're in for a good, long tournament run. I don't think they can win it all, but I think they're in for a good run.
It's just a fun 3 weeks. It starts tomorrow. Generally, I don't care about the games tomorrow, but the Longhorns are playing tomorrow. And by the time they start, I might not be able to see.
Is that a late game?
It is.
Okay. Well, they're playing North Carolina State, and the winner gets BYU. It's a pretty damn good team itself.
Mm-hmm.
So they're playing for the right to get beat in the second round, basically, is what it is, or the first round.
The first round.
First round. So
the fact that they're in the first four, and lucky to be in the first four.
Yes, they are.
Which is crazy.
They are lucky to be there. See, I've got BYU beating Gonzaga. Dude, BYU's.
You just hate Gonzaga.
No, don't sleep on BYU. No, it's just that I'm telling you, just because it's Gonzaga doesn't mean that they're going to end all be all.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Purdue, I think, is a good basketball team.
Well, they are Big Ten champs.
Well, of course. So I'm telling you, there's and don't sleep on the Big Ten. They're tough. That Michigan team is good.
We see Houston's not as strong as they were last year. Some of the comments on YouTube. Kansas, the most overrated team, which is said every year. Cowboys 52, Buffalo 17, which is said 4 times a day here on this show.
And I've been trying to do something about that. But
we were supposed to have a new open to start the new year.
I know.
We're March 16th.
So we're working on it, folks, because I know that was, 30 years ago that happened?
There's nothing wrong with that.
30 years ago.
If they win, we'd finally get that done.
30 years ago.
And almost now, because I heard AJ was bitching about it the other day, I don't want to change it if it pisses him off. We just leave it in there.
Buffalo's the lovable losers.
Mm-hmm.
Those who don't remember history are doomed to repeat it.
Yeah, but I don't want it on the open. How about that? We can remember it. We'll put up a plaque. How about that? A plaque up there. Buffalo 17, the Cowboys 52. We'll put it right there behind you, Minix. We can remember it forever.
Also right behind AJ.
Exactly. That would be perfect.
That would be perfect.
That would be, wouldn't it?
That would be.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was kind of pissed when they put all that in there, too. See, we have no control over that. We just can bitch to the suits.
Right. That's all we can do.
And the suit said, although he's not wearing a suit today.
Not today.
He was working on that over the holidays, and we were supposed to get a new open.
He said he just couldn't.
It's March 16th.
It just nothing sang to him.
Yeah.
It was nothing. Yeah. But well, we'll see when that happens.
But if AJ hates it, I kind of want to keep it now.
Well, yeah, there is that. I'll tell you. Mellow Monday. How do you feel about giving away a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom?
I think we should do that.
I think it's a perfect opportunity to do that right now as we continue to talk some college basketball and such. Caller number what?
Oh, Pledge is giving me the look.
I know. Look at that bracket, 8,317,941.
It just keeps going up.
You want to do that?
Well, there are 64 teams in the tournament.
Oh, my gosh.
16 in each bracket.
There's one winner.
And it's the 16th of March.
Well, it sounds like it should be caller 16.
Caller 16, 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776.
You're going to get a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Good luck. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, it's been a while, but if you had to turn on your heater last night or this morning and it didn't work right, you can call Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heating, and AC because you're going to need your AC by the weekend. So if you're having issues, call Quarter Moon. You got plumbing issues. You call Quarter Moon. They are experts at worst-case scenarios. Big job, small job, residential or commercial. Their service trucks are fully stocked, and they have all the equipment needed for any job. No commission. Sales reps, they'll provide estimates and second opinions, and they have a great experienced staff that has earned an A-plus ranking with the Better Business Bureau, and they are green certified. Call them 210-651-5899. 651-5899 or online at quartermoonplumbing.com.
The St. Patrick's Day parties at the Roo Pub are legendary, and this year it will be the biggest St. Patrick's Day party ever. An all-day block party starting at 11 a.m. The green beer will be flowing, live music with Finding Friday on the outdoor stage from 6 to 9. DJs at both the Roo and Angry Elephant before and after the band. It's an all-day party March 17th, and this year is going to be bigger and better than ever before. So plan now to celebrate St. Patrick's Day the right way at the Roo Pub and Angry Elephant, 281 in Redland Road.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Flight by Yingling is the presenting sponsor of the 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament on March 30th, and they're giving you the chance to win big. Register now to win a set of custom golf clubs valued at $2,800. Imagine hitting the course with custom clubs while enjoying a crisp Flight by Yingling, just 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Head to yingling.com/golf to enter. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older to win. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
America's #1 destination for lifted trucks, custom builds, and off-road ready vehicles is here. Lifted Trucks San Antonio is on the corner of I-35 and Judson. Shop over 1,000 lifted trucks online at liftedtrucks.com or visit one of our Texas locations today.
Dave Ramsey here. The only water softener I recommend is a quality water softener from Connecticut. It really is the last water softener you'll ever own.
ConnecticutSA.com.
And tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
Get ready to swing into the official ultimate after-party experience at 90 Proof Bar and Grill. We're turning up the excitement after the big tournament with an epic celebration. See you at 90 Proof Bar and Grill, corner of Lucky Ranch and Highway 90, 90 Proof Bar and Grill.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-922-1284. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-922-1284. 800-922-1284. 800-922-1284.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Tuesday on the Morning Huddle, the tournament gets underway. Up first, the Texas Longhorns. Will they make it out of the first four?
First four, last four. We got it front and back coverage. Also, the Spurs are taking on the Clips in L.A. How are they going to take it? Tournament week. Best week of the year. Get here early to party. It starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Well, congrats to whoever won the $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Enjoy that. I know you will. You can't help but enjoy it. That's for sure. We were just there last week, and it's a fantastic place. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Spurs taking on the Clippers tonight. Los Angeles. Likely no Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers. He has not officially been ruled out, but he's turned an ankle Saturday night against Sacramento. Chances are he's not going to play. But you look at the way the Spurs have been playing, really since February 1st. What are they, 15-2?
It's incredible, yeah.
I mean, they lost to the Knicks. They lost that game to Denver in which Wemby didn't play. The fact that Wemby has not played Denver at all this year, he's missed all of them.
What does that tell you? Anything?
Don't give them any film or any live reps until it matters.
Or is it that Joker guy?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Why are you not playing against Denver?
So they don't have any idea, any real live reps against them. I don't know. It is kind of an odd thing. Like, you're always hurt when Denver's on the schedule.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, honestly, it is weird. So conspiracy theorists can take that and run with it. I don't know. That is kind of weird. Why Denver? I think they've got before it's all said and done, another meeting with the Denver Nuggets.
He'll miss that one. Dude, if he misses that one, with the random, it's just kind of one of those odd things, but I kind of like it because they don't have any live reps against them. There's just something there. It's just odd.
So,
right?
But live, they've got 82. They've got games where they've got film. I don't think Wemby's a surprise anymore. This is his third year in the league.
Yeah, from that standpoint, you're right. But I can imagine I can watch that all day. It's almost like when you're at the Frostbank Center. It's one thing what you see on TV. It's another when you're watching it live. So you can game plan and watch film all day, but until you're on the court trying to defend that guy or shoot around that guy, I don't care how many guys are holding up brooms in practice. It's a little different when it's Wemby and his arms reacting, right?
Well, true. Yeah, I don't know what it is, and I'm sure it's just a coincidence, and but it's what we do. You make stuff out of nothing.
Well, I mean, you look at what those possibilities are, because I mean, you look at. In the Clippers, the fact that they're a game over 500 now after the way they started, you have to give them credit. That's a good basketball team that nobody wants to face in the postseason if they're fully functional. And that is one particular guy that plays who likely won't play tonight. But you look at it, it almost feels like we know who the playoff teams are and who the lottery teams are. Seeding is up for grabs,
yes.
But doesn't seem like there's much down the stretch on are these guys going to make the play-in or not, or how that's going to work. Like the 10 teams in the West that are going to play in postseason basketball looks like it's already been decided, even though mathematically things could still happen. kind of the same in the East. Although, boy, I'm hoping the Atlanta Hawks on what was supposed to be Magic City night lose whatever magic they've been dealing with. They have won 9 in a row. They're now the 9th seed in the East. They're 36-31.
That's incredible.
That's our pick.
Yeah.
They're right now not a lottery team.
That is incredible.
They need to stop.
That they've been playing that well.
Games.
They get rid of Trae Young, and look, all of a sudden they're playing good basketball.
Stop it.
I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but I mean, it's crazy how well they're playing, and looks like they're going to be at least a play-in team for sure. So, yeah, you're right. It kind of screws with the draft pick, but
I mean, if Milwaukee can go on a run, maybe Chicago, and Atlanta remembers how to lose games, then maybe they'll fall back into the lottery. But that's our pick. 9 straight.
That's incredible,
for
isn't
Atlanta.
it? There's a lot of teams streaking right now, right? Atlanta's won. Oklahoma City, what have they won? 8 in a row, I think. They're playing great basketball and getting it done, and I think SGA is completely sealing up the MVP award as we speak, as long as he stays healthy.
And I know your favorite team, joke, the Lakers have won 5 in a row. They're now the 3 seed.
Yeah.
And tonight, what should have been Magic City night in Atlanta, the Orlando Magic have won 7 in a row. The Atlanta Hawks have won 9 in a row. Nobody had that on their bingo card.
Wow, that could be a hell of a game
tonight.
tonight.
Could be a hell of a game tonight.
Not bad. The East doesn't scare me so much, although, I think Orlando can make some noise. I don't think Atlanta can, even though they're playing well right now. I still think it's going to come down to Boston, New York, Cleveland, Detroit, perhaps. I don't know about Detroit. I think they're kind of frauds. They've got a way to go and maybe need to add something. I could be wrong. But I just don't like the way they've been playing. And if Cade Cunningham doesn't carry that team, then nobody else seems to be able to do it. So I don't know. The East really doesn't scare me. You get out of the West, I think you got a really good shot. And I'm talking about the Spurs. If they can somehow manage to get out of the West, they got a shot to hang another banner inside the Frost Bank Center.
Which is incredible when you think about expectations coming into this season. I mean, they're going for win number 50 tonight when they take on the Clippers there in Los Angeles. They're going to get to 50 wins before they get to 20 losses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was the big deal about the 40-20 teams when they got to 40 before their 20th loss. It was Sacramento tomorrow because they're 49-18 as we sit right now. So even if they don't win tonight, they've never won in the Intuit Dome, and they've lost the last 5 times they've played the Clippers in Los Angeles. But going for win number 50, and it kind of felt like there for a while the Spurs had a chance to catch Oklahoma City, but those boys are playing on another level right now. And that 3.5 games doesn't seem like much, but it's Mount Everest if they're able to catch them. But such a gap between the 2 and the 3, it's like the Spurs are going to finish likely in the 2nd seed.
I would say so, and that, good spot for them, I guess. And we'll see. I don't think they have much choice.
No, they don't.
Because I'm with you. I don't think they're going to catch Oklahoma City. They're just playing too well, and nobody's going to catch the Spurs. I think the Lakers are 5-6 games back.
7.
7 games back, so they're not going to catch them either. So pretty much locked in at least 1 and 2 for sure. I had 3, 4, 5, and 6 are still up for grabs, I think. There's not much.
All a game and a half.
Yeah, so.
Lakers at 10.5 back, Rockets 11, Denver and Minnesota 12. Phoenix in the 7th seed, it's 13.5 back. But when you look at the Lakers at 10.5, I mean, there could be a lot. Like, who's in the playoffs? Not a debate. What the seeding is going to look like? A lot of jockeying for position. And honestly, everybody – there's been a lot of different articles about it, how the 3 seed in the West is what everybody's trying to gun for right now because it's attainable, but your path is what you're looking at now. You start looking at the brackets and who you could be playing if you're the 3 seed. We'll see.
Well, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the playoffs almost as much as I'm looking forward to March Madness. But the playoffs are going to be fun, and it's going to be fun for us because They're always fun. I mean, even if you don't have a dog in the hunt. But the fact that we do this year, and the fact that this team is playing as well as it is, and it's not just Wemby. I mean, Wemby's on another planet, obviously, but Steph Castle's playing well. Dylan Harper's playing well. Keldon Johnson's playing well. Devin Vassell's playing well. You got a bunch of guys playing good basketball right now. This is a deep team and a lot of contributors, and it's not just a one-horse team in Victor Wembanyama.
You know, you think about, I mean, Wemby's going to be Wemby, but we've seen, especially right after the All-Star break, when Wemby's offensive game wasn't to the standard. His defense is always there. But when he wasn't making the shots and filling up the stat sheet offensively, other guys were picking up the slack. And that's what Detroit is lacking if you want to make the comparison of young teams doing well. If Cade Cunningham is off, then Detroit goes nowhere. When Wemby's been off offensively, other guys have made shots, whether it's Champagnie or, hell, what you're getting from Keldon Johnson off the bench, Devin Vassell, the guys that have finally, and Keldon's been great in the new role for a while, but Devin Vassell, I mean, I know we talked about it some last year. It's like, at one point you were the best player. Now you're not. Somebody needs to let this guy know. I think Devin Vassell is completely bought into what his role is on this team, and that has really helped his game and obviously helped this Spurs basketball team.
You know, I totally agree with that. I think Devin Vassell finally said, look, I'm on a team, and I got to find a spot, find a role for me, and I'm the three-point shooter. That's what I've got to do. I've got to get open and make threes, and he's doing that along with Champagnie. And if they can continue to be consistent from the three-point stripe, man, it's going to be a difficult team to put out, regardless of playoff experience or not. You look at history, though, and I guess it's the only thing really holding me back from completely getting behind that this team can make a run and win the whole damn thing. You look at Oklahoma City before they won their championship, right? Knocked out in the first round. Then they were knocked out in the second round. Then they won a championship. And it just seems that there has to be that stepping stone. And if we want to skip steps here, I'm fine with it. But it just seems like that's the way that things typically go when it comes to the NBA playoffs.
And I'm seeing this on Twitter now. The Clippers injury update has Kawhi as out.
Okay. Which we kind of figured that was going to happen. So, but now it is official. So he's done. Interesting.
Win number 50. I'm trying to think. It's been so long since the Spurs have won 50 games.
Well, it has been, and think about it. Before they lose 20. It's pretty good.
Well, the last time they were in the playoffs, which was forever ago. We'll have more on the Spurs and Clippers coming up at 5:30. Game Night San Antonio, brought to you by Vision Source.
Well, let's go around the NFL because there have been some stuff done today. I know the Cowboys were active over the weekend. We'll tell you what they did, how it plays out, and who's going where and doing what. We'll do that when we continue here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, nobody ever plans on getting arrested, but it does happen to a lot of people every day for all kinds of reasons. You get arrested, you want to get out of jail fast. Best way to do that? Call my good friend Albert and his great staff at AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. You can text the word bail to 474747 or start the bonding process online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else to get out of jail, and you don't want to be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you a PR bond, make sure you truly understand what all those conditions are before accepting it. Your best option for stress-free bail bonds is AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They offer payment plans, a free shuttle service. Of course, they are discreet and confidential and open 24/7. They have offices all over San Antonio and Texas, services nationwide. So if you're up in Dallas, down along the coast, license number 149, call AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121, or go online at mybestbailbonds.com.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/groundadvantage to learn more.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a staff accountant at the height of tax season.
Congrats. Looks like the company owes, $50 in taxes. How about that?
That seems low. Why only 50?
Why do you care so much? It's not your money.
This is time for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to it at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
I love my Connecticut water softener. Dave here, and yes, I own a Connecticut. Other water softeners just can't measure up. So if your old unit keeps breaking, leaking, or burning through salt, stop paying for frustration. A Connecticut doesn't run on electricity. It powers itself using your water flow and only cleans itself when needed, not on a timer. And Connecticut backs its efficiency claims with independent testing through the Water Quality Association. Connecticut protects your plumbing and appliances. It helps dishes and fixtures stay cleaner and leaves your skin and hair feeling better. And right now, with the purchase of a Connecticut, you receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. For clean, pure water 24/7, call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country, 210-656-PURE, and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
ConnecticutSA.com.
License number 38961.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
4. All right, fellas, quick heads up. The 94-1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic at the Golf Club of Texas on Monday, March 30th.
Yeah, it's officially sold out.
4. But don't worry, you can still be part of the fun. Join us after the round for the ultimate golf after party at 90 Proof Bar and Grill at Lucky Road Ranch and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and about 1,000 exaggerated stories about the one drive that almost hit the fairway. The sold-out Spring Golf Classic, presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, Jim Beam, and Sarah Auto Group, On the Rocks Premium Cocktails, PPL Motorhomes, and Hornitos Tequila.
Interesting deal you just sent me here, Minix, on the remaining free agents defensively left in the NFL.
The Kenneth Murray makes the list, which tells you the pickings are slim. The Best remaining defensive free agents, according to whoever sent this out. Underdog.
Yeah,
tweeted
Underdog.
It. Your best linebackers, Kenneth Murray. Bobby Wagner's on the list.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
But what does Bobby Wagner have left in the tank to contribute on the field? Could he contribute in the locker room and in the classroom? Absolutely. But can he be a high-usage guy at this point in his career?
If I'm not mistaken, I think Wagner had a decent year last year. I don't know that it was eye-popping, but it wasn't horrible. And I think he's got a little left in the tank. 35 years old, obviously, is long in the tooth when it comes to the NFL for sure. At the linebacker position, quarterback, it doesn't seem to matter these days. But just with the young group of linebackers, especially if you draft one, and you've got a guy like Bobby Wagner there, depending on, again, what he wants pay-wise, you're not going to pay him a fortune, to say the least. But I just think that for a young rookie linebacker coming into the NFL, I don't know if there'd be a much better teacher than a Bobby Wagner.
You know, he had 162 total tackles last year, 79 solo. His best year was in 23 with Seattle, where he had 183 as I'm going over his list. His rookie year, he had 140. Had a lot more solo tackles in years past, but there might be more in that gas tank than maybe I was thinking, which makes me also wonder, is that why he's still available? Because he knows that he's not going anywhere on a couple $1 million. It's got to be worth it for Bobby Wagner to get out of bed. I mean, here's a guy who's had a long, great career. I totally forgot he had that 1 year with the Rams because it was Seattle, the Rams, and then back to Seattle the last two with Dan Quinn there in Washington.
I don't. That wouldn't be a horrible thing if you can get him at a good price. I think it'd be really good, and especially if your goal is to draft a linebacker with that 12th overall pick. I think a Bobby Wagner would be absolutely perfect, and I think he would help an Overshone. I mean, he could help all of them, and I just think if he's got anything, even if he's not a full-time guy. Just having him in the locker room, having him on the practice field, having him around, I think would help those guys tremendously. So we'll see if the Cowboys pull the trigger on something like that. I almost feel like they have to do something linebacker-wise, whether it's a free agent signing like a Wagner or a trade. I just don't know if anybody, including the Jones family, would be comfortable throwing a rookie out there, especially a rookie that's might have to wear the green dot. That would be a roll of the dice for sure.
Last year, the 34-year-old Bobby Wagner had a 1-year deal with Washington, $8 million guaranteed, contract worth up to $9.5. Jerry ain't going to pay that.
Well, depends on what Jerry wants then.
But then I'm looking at who. That's why the Cowboys have done a lot of good work so far this offseason. They have filled a lot of holes. They should get some credit for that. Secondary issues, they've brought in what seem to be good quality guys, not just dudes, but good quality guys that are going to come in and make an impact. New defense coordinator, obviously. There's going to be a lot of new faces on the defensive side. And quite frankly, there should be, because a lot of the guys that they had last year they sucked as a unit. Seeing Kenneth Murray on this list,
he was awful last year. Let's just say that.
It was not good. But you wonder, was that the way Eberflus used him or not? I mean, the fact that, Christian Parker comes in right away and guys like Donovan Ezra, hey, we're going to move you over here. We think you're going to be better here, especially in the 3-4. The fact that Kenneth Murray is on this list of best available tells me everything I need to know about this list. There's no linebackers available. So if the Cowboys are truly going to fill this need, it's not off this list. It's not hoping that Bobby Wagner can play 2 plays without needing to go get oxygen. They've got to go make a trade for that linebacker. You cannot draft a guy and think that that's going to be your guy. That's rolling the dice. I don't care that Jerry has said they can't have guys that are having redshirt years. Unless they make a trade up, and even then, the adjustment to the NFL is 50-50 on all of these guys in the first round. Not just for the Cowboys draft picks. Historically, first-round picks are about a 50% hit rate, which is kind of amazing when you think about all the resources that get put in to drafting these guys. And yet, half of them don't work out.
Well, look, I mean, it's a step up. I don't care how good you were in college. I don't care what kind of team you played for in college. And I'm talking about Ohio State at this point in time because if the Cowboys could go get this Styles kid, that would be outstanding as far as I'm concerned.
Wake up.
If he lasts that long, I mean, that would be a great move. And I think he would become a star. But is he a guy that can become a star immediately? And I think that's what the Cowboys are looking for. No red shirt years. You got to come in. You got to contribute. And I think just having another veteran guy there, whether it's Wagner or not, a lot of people on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page think that Wagner's going to go back to Seattle for one more year and then retire. And that's all entirely possible. So we'll see what happens. I just think another veteran guy, linebacker, that can wear that green dot, that can run that defense, I think would be advantageous to the Cowboys.
You know, it's interesting because, and Bobby, going back to the problem is, unless the lady in the lunchroom is still there, the ties to that organization are all gone.
Mm-hmm.
He'll do a one-day contract and retire a Seahawk. That's going to happen. Whether he plays another year there, I don't know. But that's one of the reasons why he went to Washington, because of familiarity with Dan Quinn.
Sure.
He could end up back there as a possibility. But like Fox Sports has a mock draft out today. They've got the Cowboys at number 12 taking Caleb Downs. Now, some argue that he's the best defensive player in this year's draft. But you take a safety at 12. This same mock draft has Sonny Styles going number 7 to Washington. If he's available, are you trying to trade up? Because you see some mock drafts have Sonny Styles going in the top 5. But if a David Bailey is falling, if a Sonny Styles is falling, now they're not going to fall to 12. I'd be shocked if either of them fell to 12. But at what point is you see guys start to fall based on where you thought they were going to be? If you're Jerry, do you make some calls to move up some spots? Would it be worth it to jump up 4, 5, 6 spots to go get one of those defensive guys? And if they don't address linebacker by way of trade before the draft, that wouldn't surprise me. Because the need would be so there, the cost is going to be high. But if they think that's the best linebacker and Christian Parker thinks that's the best guy, then don't you have to bite the bullet and move up to make sure that those other teams don't get them?
I think so. I think you have to. I mean, look, that's a huge, massive hole in that defense right now, is that middle linebacker position. It's huge. And if you don't address it, you have to address it. Whether that's in free agency or the draft, I don't think the Cowboys have any choice. They have to address that position. I mean, they've missed out on 3 linebackers now that they were after or reportedly after, and didn't get any of them. And so they're stuck here now, kind of the bottom of the barrel free agency wise. There is the option of trying to pull off a trade. Who knows? Maybe some kind of draft day trade for a linebacker from somewhere could solve that problem. But they got to do something. I mean, that is just a giant hole in that Cowboys defense.
And when you look at all of the one-year deals that they have done, especially over the last several days, it feels like they're getting solid dudes to come in without breaking the bank. And maybe part of it is holding back some dollars for the linebacker that they're going to have to go acquire. Because at some point, you're going to have something more than what they currently have. Is you look at a depth chart right now. Your inside linebackers are Overshone, Shamir James, and Justin Barron. Your outside linebackers, Donovan Ezeraku and Rashawn Gary.
I mean, of the three guys you mentioned first, who would you be comfortable with running that defense?
Overshone, if he's healthy.
See,
that's the question.
That's it. But I just don't know if that guy's played enough football, in all honesty, to be that guy. And that's why I think you have to have a veteran guy back there. And I mean a true veteran guy that has played, that knows that position, and to me, it's got to be that.
I'm with you. And I mean, obviously, because of injuries, his games played isn't there. But he's always been known as a high IQ guy, and he's spent a lot of time in those meetings without getting out on the field. So could he be the green dot guy? It's possible, but my concern isn't as much as yours as does he have enough experience. My concern is he hasn't shown me that I can rely on him for 17 games.
Yeah, this is true.
And I mean, and look, injuries happen, but I just Sean Lee, Leighton Vander Esch, great players. And when they were out there, they were great. But you couldn't rely on them. And that's my biggest concern with Overshone. Love him. He's a Longhorn. Loved him at UT. Loved that he got drafted by the Cowboys. But as a Cowboy, he has not been able to stay healthy enough to become that dude.
Well, everybody was excited about that pick. I think you had to be. It was a good pick. I think the Cowboys were right to go there. It's just been unlucky that he has had the health issues that he's had. And so, again, on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page, Overshone's going to be out by week 4. I hope not. I would really like to see that guy play. But, I mean, I can't argue that. I mean, I can't argue it. So, again, I just think the Cowboys, they have to go out and find a guy that is a veteran guy that is durable and can run that defense from the middle linebacker position. You want to draft a guy, that's great. And maybe he works his way in, before the season's over to take over that spot. But I just think you got to have a guy. You have to.
Yeah, see, last year he played in 6 whole games. Now in 2024 he played in 13, had 90 tackles, 5 sacks. I mean, and again, you kind of look back and if he can stay healthy, and that's my biggest concern about him being the green dot guy, not the experience level. But I would rather have Overshone than some rookie. That would, I mean, let's face it, you're not going to be able to have a rookie go out there.
No, I don't think you can, and that's it. Claymore on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page hits the nail on the head. If you have to lead with if he's healthy, you're in trouble. And that's a fact because you just don't know.
210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. Gary, you're on the Blitz. What's up, man?
Hey, I kind of changed my train of thought here when you were talking about Overshone, so I'm going to focus on Overshone. Overshone, like you said, when healthy, it's great. You can definitely benefit from having him in there, but you have to have, I don't care who you put it out there at linebacker, you're going to have somebody ready to step in like about mid-season because you know Overshone is going to get hurt. I remember years ago I used to coach. I had kids, though. I used to say, man, see that wall right there? I want you to run through that brick wall. This kid would run through that brick wall and make tackles behind the line of scrimmage. But I knew he was going to last longer than halfway in the season. So I already had somebody that I was planning on replacing him. I take that in consideration. And it's regarding oh, geez, Murray. Oh, my God. I watched this dude on film. He was so much hot garbage. It was unbelievable. It used to make me want to throw up watching this guy running into other guys out of position and everything. But if you take him, a crappy player, and you bring in Eberflus, a crappy coach, you get what you see is what you get.
Well, I mean, he's a crappy coach. He was a great defensive coordinator, which why he got the head coaching job in Chicago. He was not successful there, came back, but now he's the assistant head coach of the San Francisco 49ers. And I forget they moved. Miroslav is also a linebacker. I'm looking at the depth chart on our lads for the Cowboys. The one defensive end is that dude they just picked up from the Chargers. Nobody behind him. Rashawn Gary's.
You know what to say his name, Jason?
Agbanyania. Otis. We're just going to call
Otis.
I'm going
Otis.
Otito. But he's Otis here on the Blitz until he plays well enough for us to learn his name. I mean, hell, he doesn't even have a number yet in Dallas. You know, but our lads have taken Kobe Durant, the guy they just picked up from the Rams, put him as a starting corner ahead of Stephon Ravel. And I think there could be. Ravel, they've been telling me they can't wait for him to be healthy, and he's going to do really good things when healthy. I mean, our training room squad is incredible. We think.
Again, though, to bring in a guy, and that's why you do it. And maybe Ravel wins that job. Who knows? But he's got some competition, and he's got to raise his level of play. And that's why you bring in guys like that have done it, been there and done it. And so I like the move, and I like the move that right now he is the guy. He's the starter, so we'll see what happens. But, again, I love the fact that they're bringing in veteran guys that have had some success in the NFL. And to me, that says everything that Jerry was trying to say. We need guys that can step out there and play. And if you talk about this defense and you fill that one hole, in my mind, and that's that middle linebacker position, this defense is going to be 100% better than it was. Now, how good is that? I don't know, but they're going to be so much better than they were because it'd just be hard to be worse. But they've made some improvements, and they've added some players that are going to make that defense better, and it's just a matter of how much. But if the offense plays like it played last year, you don't need a Houston Texans-style defense that is just a concrete wall, using Gary's term. So you just need them to be a little bit better.
They just need to be good. They don't even have to be very good. Middle of the road with that offense, and they're going to be fine. And again, everything that we're talking about, it could be Overshone. But it's just a matter of holding your breath. Can he get there? Because when that dude plays, he's incredible. You know, if you can get 13 games out of him like you did 2 years ago, I think you would take that right now.
I just think every play you're holding your breath when it comes to Overshone, and that's the problem. And I feel bad for the young man. It's not anything that obviously you can control, but it's just I feel bad for him because he's had a lot of bad luck. That is for sure. We got a lot more to do. We're going to talk more Spurs basketball coming up here at the bottom of the hour. Spurs game night. That's coming up. We're going to do that, and we've got some sound from Luke Cornett, and he's not talking about a strip club. He's talking about Wemby. So we'll hear from him. NFL news, we've got some more of that, plus some March Madness stuff we want to get into as well. We'll do it all when we continue here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Let me tell you about my good friends at Stevens Roofing. You know I love talking about Stevens Roofing, and I love talking about them because they're just a great family. Great people, great family-owned business, and look, they've been in business since 1983. All right, that should tell you everything you need to know about how the folks at Stevens Roofing do business. You don't stay in business that long if you're not doing it right. Now they've added solar to what they do. If you've been thinking about solar panels on your house, you got to call Stevens Roofing and Solar, 210-785-0994. Tell them what you're thinking about doing. They'll help you put a plan together, and you know they're going to take care of it and take care of it the right way. If you think you got a problem with your roof, if you walk outside and you see something that just doesn't look right and you want it checked out, call Stevens Roofing and Solar, 210-785-0994. They'll send a team out to your house. They'll inspect your roof for free, and they'll let you know exactly what the problem is or if there is indeed a problem. Look, they're the best in the business. You don't want to mess with anybody else when it comes to your biggest investment. Stevens Roofing and Solar is the company to get the job done. Give them a call, 210-785-0994, or you can visit them online at stevensroofing.net.
KTFM Floresville. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Your home for the Blitz. 2 to 6 on YouTube and always at sasportstar.com.
Hi, I'm Jason Thompson, and I've represented folks here in San Antonio injured by negligent drivers for more than 30 years. If you or a family member has been seriously injured, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson, at 210-900-0400. I've heard from many of my clients that after they were involved in a collision, they would get phone calls asking them to hire an attorney. This is highly irregular and probably illegal. Any attorney that is trying to contact you either directly or through a marketing company is not the kind of attorney that you should trust with such a serious matter. Quite frankly, it's creepy. If you call me, we will speak directly. If you hire me, it will be after you and I have talked. I will explain what I can do for you, and you can decide what you would like me to do next. The phone call and the consultation are free. Getting a smart result requires that you make smart decisions along the way, and that's my job, to help you and your family make smart decisions, and that's based on more than 30 years of experience. If you've been injured in an accident, call me, Jason Thompson, at 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
America's #1 destination for lifted trucks, custom builds, and off-road ready vehicles is here. Lifted Trucks San Antonio is on the corner of I-35 and Judson. Shop over 1,000 lifted trucks online at liftedtrucks.com or visit one of our Texas locations today.
90 Proof Bar and Grill is the ultimate spot to catch a game and satisfy your cravings. Kitchen's open till midnight every day, serving up delicious bites to fuel your hunger. Plus daily drink specials. Make every night a winning night at 90 Proof Bar and Grill, corner of Highway 90 and Lucky Ranch.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Furnished by IntelliBrands.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new patented Legsercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
Using Legsercise made walking painless again.
Legsercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
I have much less swelling and no more tingling.
Call right now and order your very own Legsercise Pro, the new proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call 800-555-1212. That's 800-555-1212. 800-555-1212 now.
These statements and products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, March Madness is about to get underway. In fact, it will start tomorrow. The Texas Longhorns are going to have to play their way into the 64. They're in action tomorrow in a battle of 11 seeds with North Carolina State for the right to take on 6-seeded BYU in the round of 64. Duke, Arizona, Michigan, and Florida claim the number 1 seeds. Texas Tech is a 5 seed. They'll face off against Akron. And the Aggies, they're a 10th seed. They'll face St. Mary's.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the 3rd time in 7 seasons, the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
On a Monday. A big week starting, though, with the college basketball action about to get underway. I'm very excited about that. Very excited to have you all along with us on this Monday afternoon. This is The Blitz. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. That young man is Jason Minix.
And I know a lot of us are complaining that the winter is back because we weren't expecting, a 50-some-odd degree swing from yesterday to today. I saw on Facebook, a friend of mine that lives up in Wisconsin, they're having a blizzard. They're expecting a couple of feet of snow and blizzard-like conditions. My wife's in North Carolina, just sent a video. It's snowing in Asheville, North Carolina.
Well, so it could be a lot worse for us here, and it's going to be 90 degrees by Friday anyway. So just deal with this for a day or two, and then we'll be okay. I didn't have a problem with the cold necessarily, but the wind last night was just unbelievable.
Did you go outside?
Well, I did. I had to come in the house from the car and drive in. And
so you weren't outside very long?
Well, no, I wasn't.
Thought you park in the garage.
Well, I do.
All right.
But when I got up this morning.
So you had to walk around the back of your car and a part of your body hit the outside world?
It did, and it was cold and windy. When I got up this morning, I've got one of those old propane heaters.
The one Maggie doesn't like?
No, this one she liked. It just crapped out on us. That's why I got the booby ones. It had fallen over. There were chairs. We got chairs outside that had fallen over. I mean, it was bad, and you could hear it when you're in the house.
Sure. Yeah. You know what wind sounds like?
All over the place.
But you didn't go outside.
What, no, was I supposed to?
Yes.
Why?
The Reinagel hair check.
Nah.
If the hair moved, it's windy.
Nah.
If it's not, go to work. You're fine.
Dude, it was.
Would it have moved your hair had you gone outside?
I think it might have moved a hair or two. I don't know how many, but maybe.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
You wouldn't have come inside looking all disheveled.
No, and even if I would have, I'm home.
Well, sure.
So it wouldn't matter.
But it's how strong is the wind? Did it move Reinagel's hair? That's the question.
You know, I did that one time with Bill Taylor, and I don't know what it was. It was a windy day, maybe something like this. We got up on the roof of Ken's TV and had a little hair challenge, and I obviously won.
It didn't move your hair?
Didn't. No, and his moved all over the place.
Well, I mean, he doesn't use as much product.
Well, he
did the chairs stay in place, or did they fly off?
There were no chairs.
Oh, there was no, because they would have ended up on Fredericksburg Road.
Yeah, there were no chairs.
But your hair didn't move. See, if it's windy, your hair moves. If it's just windy, a little breezy day for Reinagel.
Well, I mean, like we were at Circa in Vegas.
It wasn't windy.
It was windy. Extremely windy, and we were sitting there outside, and my hair was all over the place. But, you know, I didn't care because you're sitting out by a swimming pool.
Circa Las Vegas.
Circa Las Vegas. Love that place. Love that place. Hey, we have a poll on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page talking about the college basketball tournament coming up. And it's a very simple question. Will this year's tournament go chalk and end up with 4 number 1 seeds in the Final Four? That's what happened last year. But according to the votes we have on the poll this year, it's not going to happen. 66% of you say no. 34% of you say yes. So get over there and vote if you haven't done that yet, because we still need some votes before it's official.
The safe bet there is a no. Now my bracket when they come out like they did last night, I'm like you, go fill out a bracket immediately, and then I'll go back and adjust it, massage it a little bit, think about it. But that I love seeing what the initial reactions are like boom, 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 without any research, just going through it. And I didn't have all 1 seeds. In fact, I only have 2. But then you watch all the different experts. Now, they all can't have the same thing. But they also, I don't know how much they all talk, because you still have to put your name on the bracket, so you better believe in it, right?
Yeah.
How many people think this could go chalk again? Because there are, say, 6 to 8 teams maybe that have a legitimate chance of winning it all. That number might be closer to 6 than 8. But injuries are going to be a factor, like for Duke. If Duke were fully healthy, they might run away with the whole thing. Texas Tech, I mean, I thought they had a chance to win it all until an ACL went bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Tech ain't going to have a run. I think Houston's got a chance.
Okay, I agree with that. Arizona's got a chance. Let's just go through that. That's 2. You said 6.
Okay.
All right. So we got Houston, we got Arizona. Michigan.
Michigan State.
Okay.
You going to throw them in there?
Purdue.
Nah.
No?
No.
They kicked Michigan's ass yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Okay.
Well, Michigan already knew they were going to be a 1 seed.
I'm going to have to look at my bracket.
I was.
Look, and again, my dark horse, and I don't know, I wouldn't put them in the category of can they win it. I don't think they can. Maybe St. John's. That's my one Cinderella, if you will, although they're a 5 seed and probably should be a 3 seed.
You know, when you look at it, Florida, do they have a chance to repeat?
Absolutely, yes.
So where are we at, 3?
No, that's a lot more than 3.
Counting is difficult. You want to start over? What did we say? Houston, Arizona, Michigan.
Okay.
Duke, obviously.
All right, that's 5.
Kansas.
Nah, Kansas doesn't have a chance. Florida. Yes.
So there's your 6.
Arizona.
Didn't I say Arizona to begin with?
I don't know. Pledge, you're supposed to be keeping track of this, dude. You know, we're a couple of old guys in here that have no memory.
Well, and I saw somebody on ESPN today picked Alabama to win the whole thing.
And well, now they're not. Their second best player just got arrested.
Well, I mean, is he going to be able to play though? I mean, he'll bail out before.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that begs the question. If you haven't heard, that it did actually happen today. The second best player for Alabama, his name is Aiden Holloway, was arrested. First-degree possession of marijuana.
Felony. Felony drug charge.
Yes. So I don't know how that's going to happen or what the rules are with Alabama. My gut tells me he'll probably play. But, I don't know what the rules are there and what that coach is going to think. And is it because he got arrested? Innocent until proven guilty kind of thing? Yeah, he can play.
Except for he got arrested at his house.
Well, he did.
And
with a pound of pot.
More than a pound of marijuana, paraphernalia, and cash. And he didn't have the appropriate tax stamp on his weed.
That is just weird to me.
But, look, they arrested him, and he was out of jail by 10:45 after he posted bond. So, now I don't know. It doesn't say what time they went to his house early this morning, but it is 2 felony drug charges, and he got busted at his house, which means they were watching him. You know, I'm thinking about some of those cop shows. They're ready. They have their warrants. They're ready to go, and they bust in, and they find what they're looking for, and they take him to jail. They send him home before lunch.
They paid a bail, I'm sure.
Yeah, after he bonded out. But if you're Alabama, he hasn't been convicted, but he's been arrested. You know, you see a lot of people lose their job when they're arrested, when you're not waiting for the conviction.
Well, look, I think it's pretty obvious this guy was a dealer. I mean, I don't think why else would you have a pound of pot I mean, I would think
maybe you buy in bulk. He went to Sam's Club.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's a lot.
Well, it is a lot.
My guess would be he was dealing drugs.
Well, if
and that's why they were watching him to begin with.
Exactly. It seems pretty obvious. It's not like he got pulled over and they found, what's that smell? Let's search your car. Oh, look, that you got a joint. That's not what this is. So the idea that, again, if you're the administration at Alabama, do you let him play?
That's a good question. And I don't know what it will be interesting to see what the folks at Bama do. I'm trying to see if there's a news update on there.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
I haven't seen anything.
Well, according to our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page, I think Casey said Pete Thamel was reporting on something, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
That he's been removed from the university?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
No, I haven't seen. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen that that update here, but we'll continue to watch that. And look, I mean, I'm just Googled.
Yeah, minutes ago.
Yeah,
he's been removed from campus in the wake of his arrest. The school announced, and is not going to be with the team as they investigate his case. He'll be off the team until he goes through the school's investigation process.
What the hell does that mean? The school's investigation process.
The UA Office of Student Conduct investigates his case, which they could probably do at McDonald's tonight and get him back. Did you do it? Yeah. Were you dealing, or was that personal use? Personal. I buy in bulk.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be interesting to see. The fact that they've had done this, you got to figure, unless it is as quick as you say it is. I mean, he could miss the first round of the tournament.
If he were a football player at Georgia, he'd be fine.
Or at Bama?
If he was speeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, at
I meant Georgia.
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy, and you hate for that to happen. Any time, but certainly.
Well,
I mean, because you got to go face your teammates now too, and say, although his teammates knew what he was doing.
Yeah. It's just weird in 2026 to see somebody getting arrested for weed. But when you've got that much, and if they think that you're dealing, and he didn't have the proper tax stamp, Alabama's not getting their cut, so they're going to go get theirs.
Well, maybe that's it. I don't know. I'll have to pay a hell of a fine.
It just sucks, though, for the tournament for Alabama, because they do have a good team. I don't think that they were Final Four good. Good run, second weekend team for sure. But now, no chance.
Well, I don't know if they had a chance to win it anyway. But they're a pretty good team. And like you say, somebody picked them today. And they're a 4 seed, so we'll see. I just, again, and we're getting comments on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page. If you want to go there, like and subscribe, you can comment there. But, 1 pound is wild, according to Pumbaa Grubs. But it's weed, guys. It's just a weed. I get it, but there still are laws that you can't be a drug dealer. To my knowledge, I guess those laws are still in place. Now, if he was or is, then
clearly he got charged today, felony, 2 counts. Got arrested for weed. And I know you might shrug your shoulders and say it's just weed. It's still illegal.
Yeah, it is. It is. So we'll see what consequences this young man has to face, but it certainly could affect Alabama as they get ready for the tournament. No question about it. We'll talk a little Cowboys football, a little NFL football when we return. We've got a lot to talk about. We're gonna do Game Night San Antonio coming up here at the bottom of the hour, getting you ready for the San Antonio Spurs and the LA Clippers coming up tonight in LA, 9 o'clock tip-off. So we're going to be doing that here coming up shortly. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hey, let me tell you about my Kinetico Quality Water Softener. Love talking about this. Because, well, I like bragging about it, okay? Let's face it. I'm bragging about it because, there's some things that you do that you just feel really good about. And for me, this Connecticut Quality Water Softener is something I feel really good about. And let me tell you the other thing that I feel really good about. I got a reverse osmosis drinking station that they installed at my house, right there at the kitchen sink. It's like having bottled water right there at your kitchen sink. No longer do you have to drag in bottled water. You don't have to throw away or recycle the plastic. You don't have to do any of that anymore because you've got it right there at your kitchen sink. It is a great deal. Such a good perk. So when you purchase a Connecticut Quality Water Softener, you're going to get a free reverse osmosis drinking station. They'll install it right there at your kitchen sink. It is a fantastic deal to go along with a great quality water softener. You're also going to get 0% interest for 12 months. 0% interest for 12 months. Free money for 12 months. You don't want to wait. Get this done. Get it done for your family, for your house, and you're going to feel just as good about it as I do. 656-PURE, 656-7873, or you can get them online at connecticutsa.com. And you know the jingle. Sing it with me. It's the last water softener you'll ever own. Call 656-PURE. Connecticut.
Guys, the tournament is back. You know what that means. The upsets, they're inevitable, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all of the action. You can make your picks and win money right now here in Texas, and it's so easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats. Points, rebounds, steals, more. Who's going to carry their team during the tournament? You get those picks right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. How crazy is that? Keep an eye on these Aggies. They run up and down the court. Expect to have them in some higher scoring games. This week on Underdog, you got to get down with the tournament. Download the app today. Use that promo code ALAMO. You'll get $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly. B21.
Jackson Hewitt has a great tax prep deal, $149 or less. Missing out is like ignoring the check engine light in your car. You'll regret it. Seriously, the price is only $149 or less, no matter how complicated, so don't wait. Like when you get a password expires today alert or you're shopping online and there's only one item left. It's like your taxes are in the cart, just complete the purchase. Hurry, this deal for $149 or less is like your phone at 1%. It's about to power down. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Swing by 90 Proof Bar and Grill, where the kitchen stays fired up till midnight, serving up all your game day favorites with daily drink specials. 90 Proof Bar and Grill, corner of Highway 90 and Lucky Ranch. Food, cold drinks, and live sports.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio, and since 1994, I've been representing people and families seriously injured by negligent drivers. I think everyone knows that driving while using a cell phone, texting, posting videos is dangerous. Study after study shows that use of a cell phone like this is the same or worse than driving under the influence. Yet, many people insist on using their cell phones while driving. I've had many cases where my client was injured by one of these people because they chose to use their cell phone. Who are these people? You and I have both seen them, probably today. Men, women, old, young, minivan drivers, truck drivers, 18-wheeler drivers. I know this. The same person that chooses to use their cell phone while driving is the same person who will lie about it later just to avoid taking responsibility. If you choose to use a cell phone while driving and hurt someone, you'd better hope they don't call me. If you or a family member has been injured in a vehicle collision, call me. Jason Thompson, 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-922-1284. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-922-1284. 800-922-1284. 800-922-1284.
4. All right, fellas, quick heads up. The 94-1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic at the Golf Club of Texas on Monday, March 30th. Yeah, it's officially sold out. 4. But don't worry, you can still be part of the fun. Join us after the round for the ultimate golf after party at 90 Proof Bar and Grill at Lucky Road Ranch and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and about 1,000 exaggerated stories about the one drive that almost hit the fairway. The sold-out Spring Golf Classic, presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, Jim Beam, and Sarah Auto Group, On the Rocks Premium Cocktails, PPL Motorhomes, and Hornitos Tequila.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if this is true, what you sent me here, but that's pretty sad.
It's on the internet, so it's
got to be true, right? Yeah.
It's always, well, this is from a Florida Atlantic website, the Owl's Nest. But basically, they broke down the American Conference men's basketball budgets for the 25-year. And obviously some private schools, Tulsa, Temple, Tulane, Rice, their numbers aren't available.
Yeah.
So last on the list is UTSA at $2.9 million. Memphis has a $10.7 million budget. South Florida's $8.5, Wichita State 6.7, North Texas 5, UAB 5, Florida Atlantic 4.9, East Carolina 4.8, Charlotte 4.1, UTSA 2.9.
Yeah, and you got to look. Tulsa is a basketball school. I'm sure theirs is more than that, probably somewhere in the middle. Temple as well. The UTSA is probably the bottom of that list when it's all said and done.
Because even the ones that didn't report, they're doing more. And then I'm thinking, wow, they had $3 million, and that's all they could do.
Does that surprise you, the number? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't think that they would have that much.
Well, that's what
for
I mean.
Men's basketball,
especially with just how bad they have been in men's basketball. I mean, I feel bad for Austin Clonch. I mean, they went 1-17 in conference play this year. Overall, they were 5-25. Right?
Wow.
And you know that what do you do? I mean, obviously, as Lisa Campos celebrates today being named Athletic Director of the Year. Now, granted, there are 28 of them over 7 different conferences. I'm not sure how this award is doled out, but she gets an honor today for Athletic Director of the Year. Now, you look at what they've done in baseball. You look at what Jeff Traylor has done in football, and obviously the stability in that program. And we hear about Jeff Traylor trying to do more with less often. Pat Hallmark, when they made that run last year, and they're off to a great start, what they were able to do. The women's basketball team this year, solid season, great week at the American Tournament, and they make the NCAA Tournament for, the 3rd time in school history. And congrats, they get to go play UConn this week, where they are a 55-point dog. And men's basketball just seems such an afterthought over there at UTSA.
It really does. And again, you see the baseball team on fire again. They're playing well. I don't know, but if you're a top quality basketball player, there are some things over at UTSA that, I mean, they're tough selling points. Forget about the money. You're playing the Convocation Center, which is not ideal.
No, not ideal. You're too kind. It's a joke.
Okay, and I'm saying, so I mean, it's a hard selling point over there. for men's basketball. But the ladies play in the same building.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the baseball team is doing well. The football team is solid. I don't know. It's sad because we talked about the last time that I don't know if this was the last time. It was the first time they went to the NCAA basketball tournament. Devin Brown, back in Devin Brown's days. I want to say this was early 2000s.
99.
Was it 99?
99.
Holy cow. Damn, it's been that long ago?
He's old.
Well, so am I, obviously, because I was there with them. They played UConn. 6-point game at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
And then they lost by, I don't know, a lot.
They did. But when you look at it, like, I know they're, I guess, still in the process of building the practice facility for men's and women's basketball, but not doing anything with the Convocation Center. And when we've had Lisa Campos on and brought it up, there's the quick blah, blah, and then the sidestep. And because they know what it is. But I go back to when Tim Carter was coaching there, back in the day when I used to do UTSA TV and I did their radio. Even then, from Tim Carter to Brooks Thompson, we've got to get a new building. We've got to get a new arena.
They've been saying that since the early 70s.
But they've been saying that since the 90s. In the early 2000s, we're in 2026, and there's no more desire to build a new Convocation Center or go raise the money for it. But I think that's part of the problem is with the NIL now, such a priority, universities forever had to go fundraise to get facilities. And it used to be an arms race with all these universities on facilities. And it still is. You got to have the latest, greatest, coolest stuff. But you also then have to go raise money for your NIL. And UTSA and Lisa Campos have a hard enough time, it appears, raising money for both. NIL, because every coach talks about it, their lack of, grateful for what they have, but they need more, and then facilities. And if I would venture to guess, if Austin Claunch was asked, do you want a new arena or $5 million for NIL, he's going to take the $5 million for NIL because there's no way that dude is happy with winning 5 games and probably has his resume everywhere it needs to go. And I don't know Austin Claunch. I think I've talked to him 2 or 3 times at the most. If I saw him at HEB, we'd walk right past each other. I don't know the dude. But I can't imagine a coach is happy in the situation that he is in and would probably be better off being an assistant at a major program and then trying to get your next head coaching opportunity at a place where your basketball is not going to be the first priority, but it feels like they're the 14th.
Well, it certainly is at UTSA. By the way, they've been to the tournament 4 times.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that. The first trip was 88. I thought it was 99. Obviously, that was their second one. They lost in the first round in 88, first round in 99. 2004, they lost in the first round. 2011.
They got to win.
They got to win against Alabama State before losing in the second round. So 2011, it's been, 15 years?
Well, so in 2011, if I remember correctly, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, they get credit for a tournament win because they won their first 4 game and then lost.
Gotcha.
But it did go down as a tournament win, but they didn't make it to the second round of the tournament. They played on the Tuesday night and then got fed to the Wolves the next game.
Oh, there you go. I mean, and look, if Texas wins tomorrow, they'll get credit for a tournament win.
Yes.
So, or whoever wins that, that's just the way they do it, right? I'm not a huge fan of this first 4, honestly. I'm not. It's just like it seems like a waste of time because one game is 2 16 seeds and the other one is 2 11 seeds. And so I guess if you feel good about yourself and you win that game, I guess you could say you got a tournament win, but it seems like a waste of time to me. Well, and then they want to expand this thing and for some reason.
Well, you get more teams in.
For what? We just mentioned there's 6 teams that have a chance to win the damn thing out of 64.
6 to 8.
Uh-huh. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's
I mean, Pledge says the first 4 began in 2011. Has it really been that long? Good Lord.
Well, then that was the first year because
Because it was the 16s playing to see who got fed to the Wolves to the 1 seed. At least now it's 11. You know, you got some teams in there that are a little bigger names. Remember, because all those games were on True TV, and the joke was
That's
always,
right.
all right, now we got to go find True TV. You know, because I watch this channel once a year.
Yes.
Where is it? Do we still make those jokes? Is it still on True TV? Huh?
I believe it is. Yeah, you've got 4 channels. TBS is still involved, I believe.
Yeah.
Along with CBS. And I loved it when they changed that because they didn't have to stay up till midnight to do a newscast.
Here we go.
It was awful. Dude, it was awful.
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 What do you mean awful?
Well, because you're sitting there, honestly, you're sitting knowing damn good and well there's not a soul watching you.
What do you mean?
At 12:30 at night.
What do you mean not a soul? Not everybody goes to bed. Like tonight, Spurs play at 9. People will watch the end. The game's going to be on Ken's. You going to stay up and watch the news after?
No.
Are you going to see the end of the game? No.
I'd be surprised if they have a newscast after the game. They won't have it.
Seriously?
No, they won't have it. Not after a Spurs game.
Really?
They won't have it.
Come on.
I'm telling you.
A big lead-in?
A big lead-in?
Yeah, Spurs and Clippers?
Dude, I'm glad you're not a news director. A big lead-in. So you'd have us there.
So you think all those
at midnight
news anchors, Henry Ramos, is thinking, all right, I got early release.
I think so. I mean, I could be wrong.
Why don't you text them and ask them? You know anybody over there?
I know a couple of people over there.
We'll talk about it coming up.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll also talk some Spurs game night San Antonio. Looking forward to that. Luke Cornett, trying to be funny.
Trying to be.
Was he? I don't know. We'll let you decide when we continue here on the Blitz. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. The Blitz is going to be live at the Rue Pub, 281 and Redland Road. Maybe you get over there tonight. Game's going to be late. Have dinner, have a couple of drinks, sleep on one of the couches, and then you're ready to go tomorrow because the green beer will be flowing at 11 a.m. All-day festivity. And you know the St. Patrick's Day parties at the Rue Pub are legendary. The band Finding Friday is going to be playing from 6 to 9. They'll have DJs both inside and outside at the Angry Elephant and the Rue Pub after the band, before the band. It's just going to be a fun time. It's a block party. It's going to be incredible. Blitz live tomorrow 2 to 6 there at the Rue Pub at 281 and Redland Road. So make sure you get down there, hang out with us, have them green beer, and it's just going to be a good time for sure. And you know the Rue Pub has great food always. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Whether you're looking at the Spurs game tonight, the tournament that's coming up, the Rue Pub just down from the Big Blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Rue.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Tuesday on the Morning Huddle, the tournament gets underway. Up first, the Texas Longhorns. Will they make it out of the first 4?
First 4, last 4. We got it front and back coverage. Also, the Spurs are taking on the Clips in L.A. How are they going to take it? Tournament week. Best week of the year. Get here early. The party, it starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Morning 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you've been thinking about buying a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, think Ancira.com. Browse through thousands of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs. Shop for your next new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Buick, or GMC. Looking for an import? We have a huge selection of Kias, VWs, and Nissans. For your home away from home, a full line of RVs and campers. And you'll always get the lowest Ancira price, in-store or online at Ancira.com.
People. They're good. Good for laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good for squad goals and squad. People are good for you. Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
Jim Beam, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume, 2026 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky.
Need a reason to call Thomas J. Henry Law after a car accident? How about $1 billion? Because Thomas J. Henry Law fights even when the insurance company says your claim is worth nothing. Thomas J. Henry doesn't back down. That's how we put over $1 billion in our clients' pockets in just the last 4 years, and why we're one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas. Car accident? Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
As America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive has your back.
Oh, like roadside assistance.
Oh yeah, Progressive offers that.
Great. Do you have plans Saturday? My cousin canceled and I'd love to have someone to ride with.
Actually, we just do insurance, not riding buddies.
Cool, let's meet at noon. Actually, scratch that. 10 a.m., you and me, breakfast at a diner.
To be clear, Progressive has your back for insurance only. So get a quote and see if you can save.
Okay, so if you beat me there, get me the Lumberjack special. We can share.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Roadside assistance may require comprehensive coverage.
Nigel, why are you wearing a tuxedo?
That's not just a tux. It's a statement.
But your pants are 3 inches too short and your shirt has ruffles? Folks, there's nothing sophisticated about plumbing or AC problems. When repairs are needed, call Quarter Moon and we'll have a truck at your home or office fast and we'll fix the problem with fair pricing.
Joel, don't be jealous of my new look.
That looks like it's from the 70s and man, it sure is tight.
Nonsense, Joel.
Quarter Moon Plumbing, AC and Heating, 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
Hey, this is Rob Thompson here with my good friends from Prize Picks. I've got a little hint for you. I want you to go download Prize Picks right now. And if you remember the code Alamo, you're going to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Remember, that's code Alamo, and you'll get $50 in lineups. That's just from me to you. Now, let's talk about why you want to go get on Prize Picks, because right now is the best time to play Prize Picks, because the season's meat is there. We know what the teams are doing. We know who's going to get more or less. Now go capitalize. As college ends up, as the NBA pros head toward the playoffs, you know that Wemby's trending up. You know that Steph Castle's trending up. You know that certain guys are trending down. Now's the time to go play. So when you're playing basketball and you are winning, remember what Prize Picks does for you? If they start out fast, you can go ahead and cash out before the game's even over. That's why I love Prize Picks. Also, you got good picks? Share them on social media. They're going to help you do that. Prize Picks is fantastic because being right is good. Being right more is better. But man, it feels so good to be right.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants, and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
America's #1 destination for lifted trucks, custom builds, and off-road ready vehicles is in the Alamo City. Lifted Truck San Antonio is on the corner of I-35 and Judson. Plus, come check out some of the baddest trucks live at the Roof Hub at the biggest St. Patrick's Day block party, March 17th.
Spurs taking on the Clippers tonight out in L.A. No number 2. He has been ruled out with a sprained ankle. That is good news for your San Antonio Spurs.
So let's get ready for it. We call it Game Night San Antonio.
This is Game Night San Antonio. Brought to you by Vision Source on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. Every weekday game night, The Blitz with Jason and Joe get you inside and ready for tonight's game. From insiders to an in-depth preview of tonight's game, this is Game Night San Antonio. Brought to you by Vision Source. Beyond your eyes.
Nice. I like that open. Thanks to Vision Source.
Dude, stretch run. The Spurs playing meaningful basketball this time of year, so, Vision Source, beyond your eyes. Let's go beyond the game. I mean, you think about this game tonight. I know a lot of us had it circled because the Clippers have been playing really good basketball as of late. You think about how bad they started, the fact that they're over 500. But no Kawhi tonight. He is out after turning his ankle the other night in Sacramento. And I see a comment on YouTube, hope that means the Spurs don't take him lightly. That might have been a concern 2 or 3 months ago with this Spurs team. I don't think that's a concern with this Spurs team.
Probably not. I mean, this Spurs team is pretty locked in. I don't think they're going to do that. They've got too much at stake. It's just they're just playing too well. You don't want to take a step back and lose a game that you really have no business losing. Spurs are an 8.5-point favorite tonight, and that went up after obviously the news of Kawhi because it opened at 6.5. Now it's gone to 8.5. So. Obviously, that makes a difference, a 2-point difference for the San Antonio Spurs as far as Vegas is concerned.
Well, and again, I mean, as well as the Spurs are playing now, Wemby is going to play tonight. There was questions on Saturday, but he played against Charlotte after missing the game against Denver. The Spurs, though, will be without Dylan Harper and Luke Cornett.
Yep.
Luke is dealing with a sore right knee, but he did spend some time with Derek White on the White Noise podcast and was talking about practicing with a guy like Victor.
You have to practice against him every day. Like, what is that like for you?
September was a tough month. I'll say that. It was like, we're playing pickup, getting in the gym, like playing like 4 days a week.
So when does the season start again?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of handoffs with shooters for the entire month of September because I was like, felt like the only way you can kind of get something going. And there was a couple plays where it was like, I made one block that was like incredible of kind of coming from like the 3-point line all the way over and shutting something down. And then I think there's one time in a transition, Steph Castle driving down, it was him and Vic 2-on-1 against me. Already not a great spot to be in. So I'm kind of like jabbing whatever. And then Steph just threw it off the backboard. And then you're just like, I was told that he made it.
My eyes were closed.
I was just making sure that the stanchion was all right. It was strong and sturdy. So it's good to know. Great job by the facility staff making sure the basket's secure.
That's important. That's important. You make sure that that's secure. I love that, though, because it's not just Wemby's teammates. Everybody across the league is just, like, perplexed by this guy and how good he is, how well he does things for a man of his size. And it's just it intrigues everybody. And until these guys learn how to figure him out, if that is possible, Wemby's going to rack up a lot of awards, a lot of championships.
The reality, I hope the championships part and the awards part, because Defensive Player of the Year, he's going to be in the conversation for MVP. But there for a while around the All-Star break, and he admitted that he was tired. And this was about the time of the year, right at the All-Star break. Remember, last year he got shut down. And so you think about playing a full season and then the grind that will be the playoffs. But you look at this stretch for San Antonio, there are not a lot of days between games. There's not a lot of downtime. There's not a lot of practice time. Tonight, Clippers, tomorrow night, Sacramento. And you look at their schedule, there's only I think one stretch where they might have 2 days between games. It's a grind, and then the playoffs will get here. Now, granted, first round takes forever
it does.
To play.
Yeah.
But the way his game seems to have elevated after he had that little stretch where he was struggling with his shot. His defense has shown up every night. His offense, there was a stretch where he wasn't getting it done. The good news for the Spurs, because they've been – I say damn near unbeatable. What are they, 15-2 since the 1st of February?
Mm-hmm.
And Vic missed one of those, and they still almost beat Denver. The idea of how well they're playing, but his play is getting better as seemingly he is locked in. So it's kind of fun to hear Luke talk about that in September. They were just in the gym messing around, but it doesn't seem like that guy messes around when he's at work.
No, I don't think he messes around. That guy's he's pretty locked in most of the time. And look, that's only going to make those guys better too, though. Luke Cornett, all of those guys as they practice with him. Problem is during the season, practice is few and far between. Not a lot to do, not a lot of time to do anything, and so that's a big problem. But I don't know. Like I like this team. I don't know if they've got the experience, if that matters, to go all the way, but they sure are playing good basketball.
Well, they are. Tonight, I think the thing to watch for tonight, a little bit more so with Harper and Cornett out, is when Mitch Johnson goes to the bench, what is he getting from the bench? The starters are going to be fine, but when two of your key bench guys are out, I'm curious to see what the rotations are like, especially on the first night of a back-to-back.
Well, Carter Bryant will get some run tonight, I think, for sure. Obviously, Keldon Johnson, who's the first guy off the bench, but I think you'll see a lot of those guys, and especially if the Spurs take care of this game and don't drag it out. With a shorthanded Clippers team, hopefully you can get this thing in the books. The guys get some rest. The starters get some rest, and they'll be ready to go for Sacramento. Because, look, Sacramento is not a good basketball team, but they did beat the Clippers the other night.
Yep.
With a healthy Kawhi Leonard.
Until Kawhi
he got hurt.
Yeah.
Right. So,
but again, it's the NBA. You can't take anybody lightly.
No.
And the Spurs, one of the knocks on this Spurs team earlier in the year, and it feels like they have corrected it, although you still have to think about it with games like tonight or games like tomorrow. Early on, they would either play up or play down to their level of competition. You know, they've got some losses this year that we'll look back on and go, how in the hell did they lose that game? And, I mean, had they won those games, they might be the 1 seed right now, not 3.5 behind Oklahoma City.
That's true.
But also early on, they got some wins against teams where you went, how in the hell did they do that? And I think that's kind of what we're looking at right now when it comes to this Spurs team. They have figured that out. Wemby had that great line, and I'm going to paraphrase it, but he said, the problem is we're eye to eye with everybody, and because they would play down and match that competition level. Tonight's one of those moments where, all right, no Kawhi Leonard, they still need to be ready to go for tonight, take care of business, and stack that win.
You got to have it. If you've got any chance of catching Oklahoma City, I don't want to say you got to win out because they're not going to do that. I just don't think that they will. But you got to hope for some bad luck for OKC and win the majority of the rest of your games. And the schedule it doesn't look that difficult for the Spurs when you just look at it on the face. If they come in and play the way they're capable of playing, they've got some very winnable games. Phoenix is giving them a hard time. Mm-hmm. They do have Phoenix coming up. They've got Denver twice more before the season ends. But, hell, one of those games is the final game of the regular season. Yeah. It may not matter for either one of those teams. And so, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in that situation. But Spurs have a pretty favorable schedule to end the season. So you just got to hope that OKC stumbles a little bit, and you might have a chance to catch them.
You think about, obviously tonight's game, tomorrow night, Sacramento. Then they're home Thursday night with Phoenix in town, Saturday with Indiana, then an East Coast trip, Miami, Memphis, Milwaukee, then home on the 30th against Chicago, and then back out west for Golden State, the LA Clippers again, Denver, and then that stretch when they're coming home to wrap it up. And 4 or 5 home games, Philadelphia, Portland, Dallas, and Denver at home to close out the regular season. Mm-hmm. And for the first time in forever, they're just, all right, let's get the regular season over with, not so we can go to the beach, so we can get ready for the playoffs. Meaningful basketball in San Antonio in March and April. We haven't had this since before COVID.
And you just mentioned those last 4 games at home, Jason. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if any of those really matter in the scheme of things, because I think the Spurs, obviously they're locked into the 2 spot unless something horrible happens. So that's probably where they're going to end up. And so you just wonder with those 4 games how Mitch Johnson will play his team. I'm sure he's not going to rest them the whole time, but I mean, minutes restrictions, keeping them fresh and getting them ready for the playoffs, because if those games really don't matter in the scheme of things, then keep those players fresh.
You say that, and obviously we've got plenty of time to dive into that, but then you're going to have how much is too much rest? In Wemby, I still think that guy's going to play to stay eligible for the postseason awards. He what is it, 2 or 3 games that he can afford to miss? And unless we get to the point, like Dallas and Denver to close things out, but then also making sure that you stay in what kind of routine you can, because there is so much time between games in that first round.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to be interesting. because obviously these players don't have a whole lot of playoff experience. Neither does Coach Mitch Johnson as a head coach. And quite frankly, with his time here as an assistant, he hasn't had much to do late April when it comes to getting ready for a game. So it's going to be new to him and how he balances that. Obviously, he's going to be in constant communication with guys like Greg Popovich and other coaching friends that he has throughout the league to figure out best practices moving forward. But it's certainly fun times again in San Antonio when it comes to Spurs basketball.
Well, no question about it. And again, 20 minutes I'm okay with, because that's the threshold, isn't it? You got to play at least 20. I'm okay with that. You stay in a rhythm. But again, I'm certainly not pushing guys in games that don't matter 35 minutes a game. I'm not going to do that. I just wouldn't. Maybe Mitch Johnson will have a different philosophy, but I want to keep those guys fresh, especially Wemby. The other guys are fine, but Wemby, I want to make sure that he's fresh, ready to go, and fired up for the playoffs. So we'll see. You're right. We got a long way to go before we get to that point, but it's certainly food for thought.
And don't take the Clippers lightly tonight because no Kawhi. Spurs have lost their last 5 against the Clippers in Los Angeles. They have never won in their new building. They're 0-2 at the Intuit Dome. Was that Blake or was that Kawhi? See, that's the thing. Blake Griffin was on a show this weekend, and he was doing an imitation of Kawhi when he was getting introduced in Toronto, and
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Was that Griffin?
No, that was Kawhi.
I was going to say,
let's hear Blake.
I don't even know where you're sitting
at. That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Game Night San Antonio brought to you by Vision Source. Go see Dr. Bobby Wood over at Wood Vision Source there on Bandera Road between Braun and Gilboa, or even Vision Source South San Antonio. Dr. Diane Ramirez-Shank there on South Flores between East South Cross and Southwest Military. It's going to be a late night tonight, 9 o'clock tip-off for Grandpa Joe. I don't know if you're going to see the end. It was on Ken's and Peacock.
And by the way, you guys were right. Bill Taylor says they are having a newscast after the Spurs game tonight.
It's cold weather. It just might be 30 minutes of Bill Taylor.
Well, it may be. Everybody else can go home.
He's going to tell you it's windy. Old Nate Ryan, he's going to have like 48 seconds for sports.
Nah. That was the beauty of if you had to do a newscast late at night, you got a lot of time because nobody gave a damn. Right? You got a show tonight, Pledge? All right, Extra Innings with Pledger is coming up next. Be sure and join Rob and AJ, the Morning Huddle, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. They'll get your day started off right. And then Minix and I will be live at the Rue Pub, 281 in Redland Road, a little St. Patrick's Day.
What the hell?
Who be stealing my lucky charms?
Is that
Who was
Kawhi
that?
or Blake?
I don't know. Who was it? Until then, everybody have a great night.
Yeah, I can't just give you all that. I don't even know where you're sitting at.